Are you ready to experience Georgian? Let's go! As a Georgian student, you'll want to be here. Georgian is a transformative experience that'll connect you to the skills you need, the mindset to succeed, and the confidence to thrive. At Canada's first and only Changemaker College, you'll be part of an inclusive community with a passion for social innovation, change-making, and bringing ideas to life. Students who excel at Georgian will appreciate small class sizes, connecting with faculty committed to your success, and will love living in a four-season playground. Explore an entrepreneurial mindset, connect with state-of-the-art technology, experience real-world learning from industry leaders, and make lifelong connections as part of a team. As a Georgian graduate, you will be fully connected to your potential, your peers, your industry, and the world. If this sounds like you, then you are ready. Experience Georgian and accelerate your success.
Hello po sa inyong lahat. Kuya Nicky po at your service from Sun-Cor Limited.
Hi everybody, this is Kuya Mikmik, your regulated Canadian immigration consultant.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Kuya Mikmik. Kumusta?
Good morning, good morning.
Yes, so this is Morning with the Kuyas. And today is actually February 7. Kuya Mikmik, ang bilis ng panahon.
Oh, malapit na. Next week,
Yes.
Valentine's na, Kuya Nikki.
I know. Pressured tayo. We were pressured. Yeah. So, guys, today, as you can see, we're going to be having a special school. Actually, it's our first time to
First time, yes.
Yeah, we recently partnered with them nung umuwi kami sa Pilipinas last year ni Kuya Mikmik. I know, and we believe then that this school is very supportive then, especially for Filipinos na. So, bro, ano muna, kumusta yung weather natin dyan sa Calgary?
Okay naman. I think we're going to enjoy positive weathers today. Kaya okay siya, natutunaw na yung mga snow from last week. So, wala nang shoveling. Salting na lang kasi medyo pag yung tubig, yung snow kasi mga kababayan natutunaw tapos biglang lumamig, biglang magiging madulas yun. So, as a safety precaution, naglalagay tayo ng salt.
Yes. Ano yun talagang dito. We need to be prepared. And salt kasi, bakit salt, Kuya Mikmik? Kasi nga, natutunaw yung ice or yung winter.
Yes. Tsaka, mga kababayan, hindi ito yung salt na sinasawsaw natin yung mangga natin. Salt siya na
Design talaga.
I think it's not edible, pero it's industrial salt where yung granules niya malalaki din po.
Yes. Ayun. So, yun. Imbitahin na natin yung ating guests, actually. Please help me welcome the recruitment manager of Georgian College, Miss Ariane. Hello, Miss Ariane.
Hello, ma'am.
Kumusta? Long time.
Yes, long time no see. Lagi tayong nagkakasali nung nandito kayo sa Pilipinas eh.
Yeah, don't worry because we'll be seeing you a lot.
We'll
Don't
see.
worry.
Sasadyain namin po kayo.
How's the weather in
Oo,
the Philippines?
Philippines, ito, sa Baguio malamig. Doon mo lang mararamdaman yung lamig. Pero dito I'm based actually here in Bulacan, so medyo mainit.
Oh, nice.
Since gabi naman na, so yun, malamig-lamig konti.
Yes.
Hoping na maka-experience din ng lamig ng Canada.
Oh, yes, definitely.
Don't worry, 'cause, I think Ariane will be visiting Canada soon. So,
Yes, soon. And I
hoping
hope to see you then po.
we can do the campus tour together. So
Yes,
yes,
will do po. We'll make sure to schedule that.
yes. So Aryan, I know everyone's so excited about this event, and can you help us introduce our guest today?
Actually, I'm really excited, ecstatic maybe, to actually present our speakers. They are wonderful women of Georgian team. So we have Miss Mickey Rivers for the hospitality program and Collingwood, and we have Miss Emily Cruzostomo for our Georgian College Toronto.
Wow. Hello, Emily.
Alright.
Hello, Nikki. How are you guys?
Hello.
Hello,
I'm
ladies.
good. Thank you for having me. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So, like Aryan mentioned, Mickey, Mickey and Emily are the experts of the programs that they are
Of
on their
course.
field. And just want to share, Mickey, where are you located right now?
I live in Collingwood, Ontario. So
Mhm.
we're 2 hours north of Toronto, and we have a very specific South Georgian Bay or Georgian College campus here called South Georgian Bay.
Mhm.
So I live and work in this fabulous little town.
Wow. Yeah. When we heard that Hollywood word, it's fun. That area is always fun. Summer or winter time.
Yeah.
And Emily, I think you are on the Toronto campus, right? For Georgian?
Yes, I represented Toronto campus in partnership with ILAC, but currently I'm located in Vancouver, so on the West Coast.
Oh, okay.
All
So
right.
five of us in different
Time zone.
area. Kuya Mikmik or Michael is our licensed immigration consultant as well. He is based in Calgary.
Wow. We're spread across the country and the world.
Exactly. You can appreciate technology right now.
You
Put
can't.
people together as different time zone, but Okay, so should we start? I know everyone is excited, but we will be starting with Miss Mickey Rivers explaining the program that she's expert with. So I'm gonna put everyone on the backstage, and she get the floor.
Do you, would you like me to share my screen now? Is that the next step?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Mhm.
Okay, 1 minute.
Yeah, while you prepare, this is gonna be live on our social media as well, and on our YouTube also. May we request everyone to also share this live session because this is gonna be so very informative. And like I said, you can ask questions as well. You can just post your question through the comment section.
So it doesn't want to come up.
Uh,
So isn't
you
that
just
always
need
the
to
way?
you just need to click your PowerPoint presentation. You
Oh,
mentioned
yeah.
it.
Okay, let's just see if that works.
You just play it. There you go.
There you go.
It's coming.
we
Thank
can,
you.
we
All
can
right.
see it.
Well,
Oh,
thank you very much for the introduction. Hello, everyone. My name is Mickey Rivers, and I am here to talk to you about a very specific pilot project that we have at Georgian College, of which I'm the coordinator. What it means by the coordinator is I manage academic life for students that come. And if you see, this is our satellite campus in Collingwood, Ontario, which is connected to the Blue Mountains and which is famous at a ski resort. This campus features the primary program, which is our hospitality and hotel resort management. This pilot project works with students to give them an academic future, helps them find a place to live, and also a opportunity to work in the industry. The really cool thing about this program is this is a very densely tourism-based region, 2 hours north of Toronto. And what we really want is you to come and join us here because we have more jobs than we have people that can possibly take them. We have this vibrant, and I'll show you, and I might go back and forth on the screens. This is Blue Mountain in Collingwood. We have 5 ski resorts. This is downtown Blue Mountain right here that's lit at night. We have a beautiful town, and we're also associated with various industries up here. But let's just go back. And what I'll do with you right now is I'll just talk to you really from my heart. We did not have this program over the last couple of years because of COVID, and it is opening again this fall. It has diversity. If you are in Canada, you will come to the safest, most diverse country in the world, we think. What you also will get to experience is really Canadian life up in a small town that services a large market like Toronto. We're associated with the large hotels that are up here, the expansive set of restaurants. We have help for you to find a place to live. And the only thing that I would say to you is give snow a chance. We have spectacular summers, but we also have very snowy winters, which lead to outdoor adventure. I'm just going to see in the program, I just put up here very quickly, if you came to our program, it's a 2-year program with a 1-semester co-op, which we have a co-op consultant that would help you get a job in the industry. These are some of the courses that we would take during first semester. We give you math for hospitality. You would likely take dynamics in hospitality and tourism from me, because I will teach you everything you need to know about being a Canadian and the hospitality industry. We have front office course for you to take a job at the front office in hotels. We have food and beverage practical. We have service and theory. We give you a communications course, and then you are also into a co-op and career presentation to get you ready for your co-op semester when you're here. I'll just say this is probably the safest, most inclusive and tolerant country in the world if you come to Canada. If you can put on top of that, that you're actually going to come to one of the most beautiful places in a program that won an award 3 years ago for innovation, because we offer a program that gets you employment right away and helps you immerse into the new culture. And it also helps you make sure that you're comfortable in a place where you can stay while you're here. I won't say much more about that, but what I will conclude is if you chose to come to Georgian College and to our South Georgian Bay campus called SGB, I would be the one you would see at the front door of that campus welcoming you in, and you would see exposure from your instructors every single day. Many of them come right from the industry of where you're employed, and they actually teach at the college. This college is very small compared to the big Georgian campus, so the experience you'll get will be very one-on-one, where you are on a first-name basis, and you have a lot of opportunity to ask lots of questions so that you feel comfortable in the program. So that's my presentation. Anything else I can do?
Sorry that I was on mute. Thank you very much. Actually, the program that she is trying to present is the hospitality program. This is I think this is a new program that you guys are offering for the international students. It's called okay, just make sure to get the right hospitality hotel and resort operation management.
Oh, that's a lot, huh? We've run it for 2 years, and then COVID hit. So we knew we didn't have the program, and now we're coming back in September. So we have some experience already. Mm-hmm. We feel like we're more experienced, and we have more employment opportunities and academics excellence to offer than we ever have.
Yes. So, like I said, the location of this program is on in Collingwood. It's called the South Bay area of
South Georgian Bay.
South Georgian Bay. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
SGB.
Yeah.
South Georgian Bay.
Yeah. So
we're 2 hours north of Toronto.
Mm-hmm.
If you wanted to, you would fly into Toronto, and then you would have a bus 2 hours to get to the college. The college is, in the nice weather, is a bicycle ride out from downtown. It's just on the outskirts, and in the winter,
oh, beautiful.
Drive. We own a lot of property where that college is situated, so One of the amazing things it would be is that how there's not a single traffic jam ever in our region. Ever,
Oh, wow.
ever. And there's lots of places to park, and there's lots of green space, as well as winter and white.
Mhm. There are, like I said, these are questions here, like, is Georgian a public school? Because they have most of the students are not really familiar with Georgia. Honestly, that's why we're here, Mickey, to
Mm-hmm.
help market, especially for the international studies. So just to share to everyone, yes, Georgian College is a public funded college. They do offer international studies. At the same time, they are offering, they're eligible to give you a postgrad work permit.
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay, like I said, the program that we're trying to discuss right now is the 2-year diploma program for
Correct.
hospitality and hotel resort operations.
Correct.
And the minimum requirements for this, Mickey, like I said, for Filipinos, so we do have, like, I don't know if Aryan can help out with this one, but as minimum as a high school graduate can take this program, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And during your academic year, you have to keep an average of 60%,
Okay.
average out over all your courses, but you need a 50% pass. You take an average of 5 courses a semester. Your instructors are very hands-on. You have labs where you're actually going in and cooking and in all facets of a culinary. There you are taught by certified chefs. In the hotel and resort part of it, you are taught by instructors that have worked in some of the biggest hotels and resorts in Canada and North America, and they have come back to this region because we love it, and to teach.
Just want to ask Mickey, what is the typical class size?
Oh, that's a good one. We are only accepting 45 students in this September. So the typical class size, sometimes it's divided in 2, would be no more. In a large class, it would be 45. If it was a lab, they might take it down into half, where there's 21 students in a lab working with a chef. So that's the average size. When you're going into the college, we are the biggest program in the South Georgian Bay College. This is the program that everybody works for and with, because this is the top of the courses that we have in this college.
As a follow-up to Kuya Nikki's question, what's the typical class schedule for students to expect?
Well, sometimes it's a little difficult, but we have 8 a.m. classes, and my students do not like that. What they do is we try and leave Fridays open so that they can work Friday, Saturday, and Sunday for their employers. That was a good question, by the way. So we know that our students need to work. So we tend to put our classes in Monday to Thursday. Sometimes it depends how they schedule it, but on Thursdays, we have them go by bus, and we take them into the culinary labs at the main campus in Georgian. It's a great opportunity for the students to see the large campus and work in the kitchens there. And it gives them a chance to leave Collingwood, because if you're here for the first little while and you don't have a car, you kind of got to love Collingwood, because we're an hour away from Barrie. And you do not want to drive in the winter to campus. So we have a lot of bus and a driver, and they go, and the students really like that change, and they see some of their other friends. If some of their other friends have also come, but they're at the Barrie campus, they have a chance to get together, which is really nice. So a typical day they would have classes maybe 10 till 2. They'd have 2 or 3, no more than 3 classes a day. Often it's 2 classes a day. The classes are 2.5 hours. They usually have, group work together. Canadians are very big on presentations and presenting your work, and we're very big on group presentations, particularly so our students can get to know each other, because our campus is a little far away from the city. So your classmates need to often become your best friends.
Oh, perfect. And Mickey, you mentioned about the co-op.
Yes.
You mentioned that the school is going to be helping you also to help them find a co-op job, right?
Yeah. So we have a co-op consultant. His name is Richard.
Mm-hmm.
Richard comes up to spend time with the students, and he's connected to all the employers in the region. And I also am very careful with co-ops that my students get the best co-ops ever, because I know everybody in the community and I can tell them exactly where they need to be, where they will be cared for and taught very valuable skill sets. And I'm a champion for my students to going to the employers that really care about our students, because this town needs hospitality students to come out into the marketplace. There are jobs, and some of our beautiful restaurants, they're only opening 4 days a week because they do not have enough people to work. So imagine, and I'll just put a really blatant thing in there that in Canada, we tip really well. So if you work in the food industry, it is unbelievable. So, I was telling people before that one of our students, his part-time job was delivering pizza in town, and he made $4,000 a month delivering pizza because it was COVID and people were just so grateful and they were charming students. And the other thing I'll tell you about this, and I'm sorry, I'm digressing a little bit, is I see students in the grocery store all the time. That's how, like, we're together, and it's such a beautiful town. But I'll see students in the grocery store and I'm like, got a car? And they're like, nope. And I'm like, okay, get in my car. You're loading all your groceries and off we go. That's the kind of relationship we have here. I don't know if you can find that anywhere else.
That's
Yes,
really
it's
nice. That's nice to know.
And co-op is paid, right? It's a paid co-op.
Yep. So our average wage here is around $20 an hour right now. They're actually doing a living wage, which makes it go up a little bit higher. Your co-op is a paid co-op. If we get the students in the right positions right from the start, they probably will continue the co-op and where they've been working part-time. So the transition is pretty smooth. The other thing is we have in the hotels and resorts now is we have graduates who are, this will be the first time that we can possibly connect our students on co-op to work with some of the graduates from the program in the departments they're in.
Wow.
Oh, nice.
So you're learning at the same time you're earning.
You're learning, earning, and you're mentored.
Exactly. And you're also building relationships.
Absolutely. And all of those students came here, got off the plane and came up to Collingwood, and, made a life for themselves, and they can really help our students now. And they're so anxious to help because they were some of the first to go through this program, and they want to give back.
Yeah, and the co-op time is going to be like a 4 months co-op or just in one term?
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure how many weeks that is, but I'm going to say 12 to 14 weeks. And there's a little bit of paperwork we do in the beginning so that we know the employer knows what they have promised to do. And at the end, there's some paperwork at the end, but it's paid. So what you get on your resume is you get, and this is why I want them to go to a really good employer, you get on your resume your first job, often for international students in Canada. That is the way to start your career because you have experience.
Yeah, I mean, just trying to do the math, $20 an hour times 40 hours a week, that give you $800 a week.
Yeah.
Right? A month, you get only like 3,200.
Yeah, and that's not with tips. Like if you want to work 30 hours. So one of our students is the manager of a very big exclusive restaurant up here. He phoned me last year and said, I need 8 students to work evenings. The tips are amazing. And he's there to mentor them. And it's a beautiful restaurant connected to the Westin Hotel.
Wow. So just imagine 3 to 4 months, you're going to be earning 10 to 12 grand already, plus the tips. You know.
That's a world. But, and just on a personal level, my son just graduated from university. And he lives up here. And he said, I don't want to leave Blue Mountain and Collingwood. I want to spend my life here. So he wants to work well, right? So, I mean, I'm laying it on pretty heavy here, but I believe in what we have to offer.
Yes. I mean, like I said, this is a very good way to start it, and also to share it with our Filipino international student. If you may ask, Filipino are very well known as well for hospitality.
Yes, they are.
Tourism as well.
Outgoing, kind.
Mm-hmm. And since you mentioned this is just a startup program, have you ever encountered with like a Filipino international student, Mickey?
At Georgian College, the main campus, I've been teaching there the last 2 years during COVID. I have at least 3 Filipino students in my class most times. They are the ones to ask questions. They're kind. They do really well in learning, and you're right, outgoing. My Filipino students have always been pretty outgoing.
Yes, perfect. So yes, guys, what are you waiting for? If you have any questions or if you want to apply with Georgian College, please do submit your application at apply@san-core.com. Just give me 1 second. Oh, somebody's calling me. I'm on live right now.
It's funny how all three of us tried to grab the phone because it
What? Oh, not yet. Okay. So once again, you can apply. I mean, just send us an email. Apply@san-core.com. We can help you and guide you, especially for this program. I know you still have seats for September. This program is also offered January. Oh my! Just give me 1 sec. I'm on live. Yeah. So I'm just gonna put my phone on mute. Okay. So Mickey, the program is available for all the intakes, right?
It is, yeah. So we have a September intake and a January intake. The last little bit that I will put in there is we're really, this program has grown to the point where we think we want to ask for tremendous diversity. We would like kids from all over the world to come here and give Collingwood a little taste of culture and the value of all kinds of cultures. So my dream would be to have, half a dozen students from 5 different cultures. That would be the best thing I could ever think that would happen. So I'll leave it with that.
Okay. Thank you for that, Mickey. I'm gonna bring Aryan up. Aryan, can you help us discuss how the process of getting the letter of acceptance with this program?
I think you're I think you're on mute.
Sorry. Hello, yeah. Is my audio clear already?
Yes.
Yep.
There you go. Application is very much easy. All they have to do is to reach to Sun-Cor, submit their copy of passport, copy of their high school diploma, and Form 137, their college diploma if they're already a bachelor's degree holder, their college diploma and TOR. And then we don't need IELTS nor the MOI or certificate of English as medium instruction. We don't need that. And then if they apply, they would have a waived application fee worth 100 CAD. Plus, an exciting news for Filipino students, they are giving away scholarships worth 2,000 Canadian dollars.
Wow.
Yes. But we do have limited seats. And Sun-Cor is one of our trusted partners who can only send students for this program. So we do hope we could get
Yes.
So kind of small group of only partners of Georgian who could really submit applications for this program.
Perfect. And Aryan, is there a deposit that once they submit and they have the LOA, do they need to deposit something or do they need to pay the first semester?
So before they receive their letter of acceptance, they would have to pay the 2,500 Canadian dollar deposit. That will be deducted to their first sem tuition fee, and then their balance can be settled before the registration starts. So maybe that's on August. So enough time for them to really save up and prepare for this program.
Okay, there you go. And thank you very much, Aryan, for that. Very informative.
You're welcome.
Surprise announcement regarding the what do you call this? Well, the scholarship that
The scholarship
for international students. Not all schools are offering it. Like I said, you are earning, you are saving as well. At the same time, you are learning.
Oh,
man.
by the way, I think it's also good to note that Nikki, maybe you could help me with this, that we are on partnership with Living Water and Blue Mountain, so they get to have a prior interview before they travel to Canada. Am I right, Mickey?
Mickey is on mute.
Mickey, it's also on mute. There
Yeah.
you go.
Yes. So they will. So both Blue Mountain, which is a ski resort connected to Collingwood, and Living Waters, which is one of our primary partners. They will. I think they're interviewing in advance of students even arriving, so that they have job offers ready when they come to the campus, even on the first day, which is
Wow.
extraordinary. So both of those partners would like to get first go at the students and hiring the students. That tells you how much we need really good talent.
Yes.
So they want to jump in before anybody else gets an opportunity to hire the students.
I think this is the first time that I heard a student who's going to the school and prior to reaching the destination, there's probably a job waiting for them to actually start on.
And all those partners have had 4 or 5 semesters with us in this program before, so they know. And they also know that they're getting students with the proper training and they can learn while they're there. So yes, so the Living Waters Human Resources Director also teaches in the course. And I'm sure he's there first in line looking at resumes, and he will be there very quickly to make sure that he can ascertain the employees that he needs.
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing.
It is.
Program. This is what we hope would happen with all our programs at Georgian, that we have this kind of connection with the market that's out there, so that students are right away taken in and they continue their co-op and they have a really successful academic career.
Yeah, I mean, just to share to everyone, co-op is like the on-the-job training in the Philippines. So before you even graduate, you already have the first-hand experience that you can put it on your resume. And like I said, this is the best time that to showcase your skills. So after you finish your program, there will be a higher chance for you to get employed. Well, where you did your co-op. And I like I said, this is very exciting for. I know there's a lot of people asking now, where is this school? How can I apply?
Yep.
We still have seats for September. Correct me if I'm wrong, Aryan.
Yes, we do have seats for September.
And the other thing I'll say is that once the students get to know each other, they network, and they'll be working someplace and they go, come work with me. And then they get to work and they work better and better positions all the time. So one of our students is manager of the front desk at Blue Mountain Resort.
Oh, wow.
He would be the one that would meet the students, because they come back to school when the new students come and say, come work for me. I'll work for the shifts. So it's that kind of thing. I don't know if I know any place else in the world I've been where it's like this up here, but the tourism business is growing and growing. Nobody wants to live in Toronto anymore. They want to live here. we're expanding. Like, one of the biggest problems is we've got too much expansion because we don't have enough people to support it. So it's kind of a unique situation.
Yeah.
I mean, this will give options for international students, because I know there are students who wants to live in a busy area. There are also other students who want to live in where it's a laid back, but this is a tourist destination. I was just comparing. This is like Niagara Falls. People goes there. There's a lot of restaurant. There's a lot of hotels that you can work part-time as well. And I know when we say Collingwood, it's always on top of our head that, it's a skiing capital of Ontario.
Yeah. And just so students are asking about, most everybody that lives here is very, very active in hiking and swimming. We have swim races up here. We have ski races in the fall, winter. We have boating, tons and tons of boating. Our beaches are beautiful in the summer. They're just pristine. You can see right to the bottom, no matter how far you're out. So we have lots of paddle boarding. So it's a very active community. I think 1 in 2 people own a dog here. So
nice.
And our students will be recognized as South Georgian-based students when they're out in public, and they may get stopped every once in a while and say, "I hear you must be at the school here. How's it going?" People have time here. It's not a busy place.
And Mickey or Aryan, maybe you can answer this either. do you guys support students finding a place for them to stay, or do you have like a residential? Uh, what support can you offer for those new students that will come to Georgian College and
So
for this?
our primary partners, Living Waters has employee residences. They're small condos. There is smaller ones where you can live on your own. There are larger ones where you can live with a couple of students. Some students prefer to live on their own. Some students really like roommates. Blue Mountain is a little more rustic. They're ski chalets, and they've seen some years, but they have bigger living rooms and spaces, and they may have up to 8 bedrooms in them. Apart from that, the students, once they get to know each other, they start to get together and rent really nice little houses, and they live in the houses together. And then from there, they just start to spread out. So and my students that have graduated here and that are still working in town, they know every rental house, they know every employer, they know everybody. So they'd be more than willing to come and help the students find a place that's suitable for them.
Wow, that's good. And do you have any idea how much a typical rent for
Okay.
a basement apartment for a family?
It is not cheap because we're in tourism country. So we have to really work hard on it. I think if you're going to stay at Living Waters, it's subsidized, and that's where you want to be. And the same with Blue Mountain. If you choose to take a house on your own, it's probably $2,000-3,000 a month minimum. So
for the entire house.
but it's very. Here's the underlying thing. Because this is a beautiful town, everybody wants to live here. And what's happening is, I would say, our rentals are really much higher than anywhere else. So housing would be the biggest one that we need to really concentrate on. But that's why our partnerships with Blue Mountain and Living Waters are so important, because they know the only way that they can have employees that stay with them is by providing proper housing for them.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you very much for that one, Mickey. Do you have any other question, Michael, for Mickey before we?
I think it's well, not a question, but more of an insight that they are in a unique position to actually offer a job even before a student actually lands in Canada. And I could attest to the tipping culture in Canada, because my brother-in-law, he was still studying. He studied in a different school, but the concept was the same. He actually was earning a lot because of the tips. The base pay is there, but the tip is the one that's actually making a lot of money, but not as much as what Mickey mentioned in her area. So
Crazy.
that's a huge bonus, actually.
Yes.
From the Philippines, if the culture is hospitable and outgoing, and I really want the students to have a secondary part-time job where they're serving at a restaurant, because that's where the tips come through. So one of our graduates that works at Oliver and Bonacini at the Westin Hotel, they become assistant servers first, and they share tips at the end of the night. And it's a high-end restaurant. And that's the one my students wanted. They were like, give me that job, because if you're gracious and hospitable, and my sense from the Filipino culture is everybody works hard. So those are the things that I really enjoy seeing happen.
Okay. Probably this is my the last question for this program. Knowing that they finished this program, Mickey, what are the possible jobs that they can get in the industry?
So currently my graduates here, they're managing front desk at Blue Mountain. Harmon, our other graduate, is the senior manager of Oliver and Bonacini, but Living Waters, our partner, missed him so much that they gave him free accommodations if he would work the weekends for them in the restaurant. Yeah, so, and he still has a bicycle. If he refuses to drive a car, he's getting everywhere. We have a chef at the local restaurant called Lowdown, which is a fusion restaurant. They are back of the house chef. We have a beautiful cheese shop, and it does ready to go food. One of our other students is the chef there. I'm trying to think where other. That's kind of where you will often be back of the house prep. You will work your way into other stations. You may start as a host in a restaurant. You really want to be a server in the restaurants. And then in the hotels, we have, and Suman, our graduate, she is in the sales for Living Waters. So she sells vacation packages for there.
Okay. Thank you very much for that information, Mickey. And once again, guys, if you're interested with this program, it's a 2-year program. It's a diploma in hospitality and hotel resort operations, and we'll be happy to help you out. For just send us an email at apply@sun-cor.com. Like I said, we can waive the IELTS, waive the application fee, but most of all, we will educate you what is this program is all about. And Mickey, thank you very much. I know you're
Thank
you
you
have
so much.
still time to, but yeah, maybe this is not the last time, but we can still talk to you with other programs as well in the future.
Yeah, any questions students have, Ariane, I'm very accessible electronically. So anything I can do to help students choose their adventure to come here, I would be very glad to do that.
Okay. Thank you very much. I enjoy the rest of the day.
Thank you. Bye
Thank
now.
you.
Ayun. So this is very informative talaga, bro. No? I really like the program that it's a paid co-op. At the same time, you already have a job waiting for you. Yes.
Ang laking bagay, Kuya Nikki, ng Imagine yung estudyante, potentially kayang kumita ng $3,000 to $4,000. So parang, and at the same time, nasa food service industry pa lang sila. So ang laki nung difference versus, let's say, sa ibang location na nagtatrabaho as cashier sa Walmart, for example. Yung cashier na, let's say, minimum wage versus somebody earning $3,000, $4,000, may advantage sila. Tapos, parang I have a sense na parang it's a small community and yet it's a very strong one. Na talagang tulong-tulong sila. Siguro, because the campus is there, it's more of curious yung community na sino ba yung mga international students because they also want to be exposed to different cultures. It's a very welcoming attitude of Canada na learn about different cultures at the same time. And ang ganda lang nung sabi ni Miss Mickey na you get to be more immersed and it's a parang alam mo yung feeling ko yan, Nikki, na parang dadating ka tapos people are welcoming you with open arms na parang, wala ka pa bang trabaho? Eto, kailangan, do you need a place to settle down? Your work would actually help you or subsidize you. And then, of course, kung yung mga Filipino community na buo na doon, we know it's gonna be a stronger community even for us Filipinos.
Yes. Aryan, before we go to the next, go to our next guest, maybe you can share how much is the tuition fee for the program for the hotel and hospitality and hotel resort operation.
Per year is just around 17,500. They won't pay it outright naman, so ang initial payment is 2,500 for them to receive the LOA. For the first semester, it's around 9,000. If they have pay their tuition fee deposit minus pa yung 2,500 dun sa 9,000 per sem. And then if they apply for this program, automatic yung 2,000 CAD natin na scholarship. So it's really a great start kasi they would really have this parang edge on the financial part dahil nakaluwag-luwag dun sa expenses. But the good thing, as mentioned by Nikki, the good thing is that we have partners, Living Water and Blue Mountain, that will really get students or interview students prior to their arrival in Canada.
Ayun. So that's 17,000 per year. So 2 years is roughly 34,000, but you get a 2,000 scholarship grant on the first year. Okay, so roughly that has 30 to 32. But I said you're earning, and it's a paid co-op. You're earning as much as $8,000 to $10,000 already. Plus, you can do also part-time jobs while you're
Yeah.
studying.
Laki ng potential earning actually.
So I'm very excited as well. So sa next guest natin, and Aryan, can you help us also introduce our
Yes.
second guest?
So kanina when we talk about the small community, now let's go to the bigger city. We have our partner, Miss Emily Crisostomo of Georgian ILAC. So they are operating our Toronto campus, and they have exciting offers just like the HHRO. They have co-op programs that would really help our students. So let's all welcome Emily. Hi, Emily.
Hi, Ari. Hi, everybody.
Our
My name is Emily. I'm the recruitment manager for Georgian College at ILAC, which is the Toronto campus. Because now we have a Toronto campus. We don't have all Georgian College programs there, but we have selected programs that we believe fit the city very well. We have a different campus. So today we're going to talk about those programs. And actually, we have two programs that we want to highlight for you guys today that have hands-on experience.
wow, we're excited.
All right.
Okay. You want to share your presentation?
Yes, let me share my presentation. Let me just see here. I actually have.
Yes, you can do the entire screen. And then
Yeah, just a tab. I'll share just a tab here. There you go. Okay. All right. Let's see. Oh, okay. I think you guys can see my presentation already, right?
Yep, we could.
Okay. Yes. So hello, everybody. So this is ILAC. So just a little bit of a background, because ILAC is the largest and most awarded English school in Canada that became an education group. And through ILAC Higher Education, which is right here, we partnered with Georgian College. So this partnership started 2 years ago. ILAC is also known for the English school, the digital school, accommodation, and private career college. But here, as a public college, we want to talk about the partnership with Georgian College in Toronto. So it's very simple. So the students get the same credentials and study the same programs that Georgian College offers in Barrie and in the other campuses, but this is in Toronto. So Toronto, as you might already know, is the largest and most diverse city in Canada. So all the main companies are based in Toronto. They have their head offices there. So if you're looking for the city that offers you the most opportunities, as a newcomer to the country, Toronto is the city for you. So this is an urban campus. You're going to see some pictures here, but it's important for you to understand that you're going to get the same benefits as the students that attend the other Georgian College campuses. You're going to get the PGWP eligibility. Your spouse get the open work permit, and your kids will have access to public education in Canada, which is very important. However, in Toronto, your services are going to be delivered on campus by ILAC. And it's also important to know that we are in downtown Toronto. Not many other colleges are located there in the most upscale area of town. Actually, the campus is located on one subway station. So it's very convenient. And I say that because public colleges, they have the schedules really kind of like all over the place. So one day you're going to go to school in the morning, the other day in the afternoon, and you're not going to be studying every day in the mornings, for example, right? So the location is key for you to be able to commute very easily. You're going to be working part-time during your studies, and then full-time during your school breaks or during the co-op. So being located, like centrally located, is key for you. And also another thing is that the excellent nationality mix that we already were able to bring to the campus, because we understand that for the student experience, having this, the connections with other nationalities is very important. And this is one of the reasons why Georgian College partnered with ILAC, because we have an amazing credibility in the market. We've been around for over 2 decades, and because we recruit students from all over the world. So in this this campus, you're only going to have international students. You're not going to have domestic students. Okay. And it's going really well. We already have classes of graduates. I actually have a little video if we can watch later on together. But see some more pictures here of the campus. So it's a state-of-the-art campus. We have 2 floors on this building that's called Dream Building Campus. And the classrooms are up to 45 students. On the same building, actually, in a separate floor, you're going to have students that attend ILOC English program. So you can actually interact with even more students if you go to the other floors. But we actually have a new campus coming up. So probably for you, when you arrive to this Toronto campus in September this year, maybe you're already going to be attending a new campus that's even larger. But then it's going to kind of look like this. It's very modern, very bright, and the facilities are new. And this is pretty much what you're going to see. It's an urban campus, so it's important for you guys to understand it's different than the main campus where you have like the big gym, you have the big library, you have the accommodation on campus. We don't have this on campus, but we have this very close by, and we have very different types of accommodations that we can talk about a little later. We actually have a new one that I can just mention, explain a little bit, and at very affordable prices. So yeah, the 2 programs I'd like to highlight today are business diploma with co-op. That's a very, very new, the co-op option just came up, and this September is going to be the first intake for the co-op option. And then we have office administration, health services with field placement, right?
Wow.
So this is a very interesting program. So both are diplomas, which means that after high school, you're going to be accepted, right? You just need your high school diploma and transcripts. That's all you need. So for business diploma, so this diploma, so it's a 2 years program. So you qualify to up to 3 years of PGWP. It's very interesting because it's a foundational program, right? So from here, you're going to learn the basics. You're going to be focused on economics, accounting, marketing, human resources. So you're going to pretty much be laying the groundwork for your future career and for future studies, because from there you can complete a bachelor's degree, or if you want to do a post degree, you'll also be eligible. You can because with a diploma in Canada, you can do then a post degree in 1 year maybe, or not, or you can just enter the workforce, right? And it's a business, so you can work in pretty much any industry. And I would like to highlight that this program, it is accredited by the Canadian Institute of Management, CMI, and CMI is also recognized in the UK and in the US. So you're going to receive your designation, and you can also sit for the CIM professional certification exam once you graduate. So you can come out of this program with 2 professional certifications, which is amazing. It's not every business program offered out there that will provide you with those. This is it's a very interesting point about this program. And talking a little bit about the other one, which is office administration, health services. So this one here, so again, another diploma, and this is focused for professionals that want to work in healthcare, in the healthcare field, but in the administrative sector. So you're going to need to understand a little bit about both. So a little bit about healthcare, how the healthcare system works in Canada, that is public system. You need to understand a little bit about human anatomy, about medical terminology, medical ethics, but you're going to need to understand about administrative side, how to talk to patients, how to produce electronic reports, for example. And then from there, where you're going to be working. So you're going to be working in any type of facility that offers healthcare, right? So healthcare services. So for medical practitioners, long-term care facilities, hospitals, within the pharmaceutical industry, provincial, federal governments, medical services in industry, clinics, alternative medical practice. So it's pretty much endless. So there's so many opportunities. This program is actually one of the most popular that we have in Toronto. Within the diplomas is the number one. It's because we understand that many people want to work in healthcare here in the country, but it's not that easy because sometimes, or most likely, you would have to validate your license. For example, if you're a nurse, if you're a dentist, physiotherapist, you'd have to have your license from your home country validated here, which is a process that could take a couple of years. It's lengthy. Sometimes it could be expensive. But in this case here, we're talking about a diploma. So you don't need to have a previous experience or previous background, and you won't need to have a specific license, but you're already going to be in the healthcare field. So you're going to be earning Canadian dollars, right, in Toronto, in the Greater Toronto area. And from there, if you wish to pursue your studies or to validate your license that you might have, you can do. So, it makes your life so much easier. And in this case here, it's not a co-op that is part of the program. So co-op is a paid internship that is mandatory for you to complete to graduate, right? But field placement is slightly different. Field placement means that in some portion of your program, you're going to have reduced hours or reduced academic hours, and you're going to have some practical hours to complete in the community. So you're going to have to, it could be paid, but it could also be unpaid. It doesn't really matter for your program, but you need to complete those hours to graduate. So it's up to you, but either way, you're going to have those hours in your resume. You're going to have the Canadian experience that it's very relevant here in the country, as we all know. So this is very interesting. So those are the two programs. Like I mentioned here, that because it's a diploma, you only need high school documents. And I just wanted to show you this. This is a different thing. So this is another option that you can have with ILAC. I know that you guys are educated in English. However, if you'd like to brush up on your skills, if you'd like to get some academic English skills and develop other skills to make your life so much easier later on when you do college, we have this university pathway program. This program is recognized by over 80 colleges and universities around Canada as ILAC partners. So you can take this even online, and we have even a scholarship for this. So this university pathway program is focused on academic English, and it's going to give you way more skills. For example, it's going to help you to understand, to interpret academic texts, academic content, to read. It's going to help you to produce assignments, to produce essays in English at a college standard. It's going to help you to learn how to present in front of the class. That's something that you're going to be needing to do very often during your college experience. So many more skills here: exam writing techniques, time management. So this is an option if you'd like to. And we have a 12-week scholarship for this program. And you can do it completely online, or you can come to Canada and do this program. So this is another option for you. And here, I just would like to mention the career and co-op services that we offer on campus. We have other services on campus, for example, academic services. We have immigration advising on campus if you have questions. But this is very key because we know that you're new to the country, that you need support. You don't have networking probably here, and we want to make sure that you're successful, that your practical experience is meaningful. So we have a whole department in Toronto that is going to help you with the career strategies. For example, you're going to have access to an online platform through which you can submit your resume for review, your cover letter. We're going to help you how to write your LinkedIn profile, how to do job search. So you're going to have access to a big list of positions available with companies that are partners with us. And also, you can book a time to discuss your resume, to get tips with our team. And again, from the very beginning, our team is going to sit down with every single student individually to discuss career planning. So we're going to understand what are your aspirations and how can we help you along the way. We bring also professionals to campus for lectures, for webinars. We take students out on job fairs. So this is a very comprehensive service that it's offered. So you don't need to, you don't need to feel that you're going to be having to do this all alone in Canada. A few of our numbers, so you guys have an idea. On this Toronto campus, we have now almost 4,000 students and almost 50 nationalities, because ILAC is so diverse. It's part of us already to bring this nationality mix. This is the top 10 diversity market students. So we have Indian students that are very popular in Canada. These are diversity market students. So you can see here, Brazil, Colombia, Turkey, Mexico, Nigeria, Ecuador, Philippines, Peru, Russia, Vietnam as a top 10. And again, we also have a very high retention rate of 96%. This means that the students are starting the programs, they're graduating, and they're getting co-ops and being successful. And some of them are returning for a second program, or they're recommending the programs to their friends, which is really amazing to know. And here I want to bring you some news, because I mentioned that we have the Pathway Scholarship. So we have 12 weeks free Kuyas tuition. So Kuyas is the online program. So if you take the online program, if you're accepted, I'm going to be accepted at Georgian College, Toronto campus, and you're going to have 12 weeks free tuition, okay, to do the Pathway program. But the biggest scholarship here I'd like to bring up is the Georgian College at ILAC Fall 2023 scholarship. So you get $2,000 for the first semester, and you can get to the following semesters as well. So if you take a diploma, that it's a two-year, 4-semester academic programs, you're going to get up to $8,000 scholarship. Okay, it's very simple. You just need to apply on the website. Once you have your LOA, you're going to apply and you're going to get a $2,000 scholarship. This is not for all students, but we want to offer to the Filipino students as a diversity market, and it's amazing. So up to $8,000 is a big scholarship. So for now, we have all programs available for this September. So fall 2023 and winter 2024 is already open, but this scholarship is specifically for fall 2023. Okay. And again, just to mention, the highlights, the location, the services. So the services are very tailored and specific for you. Quality of the programs, of course, is Georgian College program. The efficiency, you guys probably don't know this, but the offer letters are issued so quickly, and the LOAs as well. So in a matter of less than a week, 5 business days, you're going to have your offer letter in your hand. So it's going to make your process so much quicker, your visa process so much quicker, and then you're going to have our experience along the way and pathway, so you can transfer your credits then to other colleges, to other universities to complete your bachelor's or your post-degree. And here, this is very interesting, because this research here was conducted with international students that came to Canada to complete higher education studies, and they talked about why they picked Canada. And I think it's important for you to have this knowledge and to know about this. So the students are coming here. Why? They're coming here because of the academic quality, education that's worldwide recognized, affordability, and immigration programs, so access to immigration programs, work opportunities, cultural diversity, and permanency in the country. That's part of the immigration program. So as an international student that comes to the country to complete a public school program, the government rewards you with the PGWP and all the other benefits, and then your PR, your PR path is facilitated. So this is the message that I want to leave with you guys today. Thank you so much. Let's see if I can perhaps share a video. Are you guys still with me?
Yep.
Okay. I have actually a short video that the graduation that happened now, the second graduation. Let's see if I can. Let me just open on. It's on YouTube. Oh no, actually I can share from the website. Just give me one sec.
Yeah, and maybe I just have a question from Aryan. Aryan, you know that we do have two curriculum in the Philippines, the new one and the old one. For the programs in Georgian, are we accepting the old curriculum as well? I think you're in mute, or
Sorry. How about that?
yeah, that's good.
Yep, we can hear you.
So for the graduates of the old basic education curriculum, all they have to make sure is that they usually require the grade 12 English credit. So how do they get it? If they already had an undergraduate program or took up 1 sem in college and they had English 101 or English 102, this can be considered or equivalent to the grade 12 English program that we have. So even though you are under the old basic education curriculum, yes, we can accept as long as they have grade 12 English credit. For the Georgian College main, they would require, if they don't have that kind of credit, they can require an English test. That's just around 30 Canadian dollars. So it's an easier pathway for them to start their studies in Georgian. And then they won't be required to take like a specific program as a pathway, just that exam.
Okay, and also that exam is also apply to the Toronto campus or
I'm not sure. Evelyn, maybe you could help us with that.
Yeah, so let me just yeah, so the students need grade 12 math. So grade 12 it's all we need. Actually, it could be grade 11 for high school, or any mathematics on college level. They if they have. So yeah. Mhm.
Okay, just want to make sure. Okay, you can. Are you gonna be sharing your?
Yes, I will share here.
Yeah, this is so very.
quickly.
I'm very excited
Let's see.
to have this program as well.
I think you can. Let's see
Yep, we
here.
can see it.
You can see it. Right? Oh, sorry. Oh, there you go.
Yes, it is my honor to welcome you to the second convocation of Georgian at Highland.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome supporters of our talented graduates, including family and friends this morning. And of course, and most importantly, our graduates, congratulations.
Graduates, I know you have the knowledge, skills, and experience it takes to succeed, and that wonderful opportunities and adventures are ahead for you. This isn't goodbye. I encourage you to let us know what you're up to and keep in touch with your alumni family. We can't wait to hear your stories and your journey ahead. I want to thank you personally for choosing Georgian at ILAC for your educational journey and the countless ways that you've enriched our community during your time with us.
You guys are all hardworking men and women, and Canada needs you. We need you. You are our future. Thank you for doing the hard step of coming here. Nothing comes from nothing, and now it's your time. You came here at a very, very challenging time, and you're graduating in a very amazing time for opportunities.
I'm really happy to be part of this journey. I'm so happy right now because I did it. I finished it. It's like in my heart.
And I'm so excited right now.
So we're gonna start like a new job, finding new opportunities in this life. So I'm really excited to be here in Canada and be graduated from Georgian College. I'm really glad to came to this point in my life. And here in Canada, I would love to have new opportunities. I have to thank people at I Life and the students, that eventually they were like a great companion to my journey here in Canada. I learned that we are not the only ones in the world. The world is full of different kinds of people with different kinds of problems, with different kinds of innovative solutions.
I feel like I have a second family here in Canada with ILAC. They are really welcoming ever since I got here, right? I really enjoyed everything, all the experiences, all the people that I met, all the students.
It's a big accomplishment for me that I did all of this alone and I made it in here.
Now I'm having opportunities in Canada because I have graduated from here. So I feel pretty good.
And on that last note, the happiness note, I do want to reiterate that we are happy for you. We want you to be happy as you leave here. But to find that happiness, you can't just go out and do what makes you happy. You have to go out and find what makes other people happy and do those things, and that will make you happy.
I like that. Dream big.
All right.
I do have a lot of questions here on the live session. If you're okay, Evelyn, so just few questions, probably 2 or 3 questions for you.
Please. Yeah, I'm happy to answer them.
Okay. This is just a follow-up question regarding the co-op on the business program. When is the schedule of the co-op, and is it paid co-op?
Yes. So every time it says co-op, it's a paid work experience. Okay, so it's very easy. In terms of the schedule, it depends on when the students start. So I for the fall, let me just double check here, but I believe it's after the second semester. So yeah, we have it here. It depends on when you start. So it's after the second semester or after the third semester. So you're gonna have 2 co-op terms, which is amazing for the business program. We have 2 co-op terms. So you have one after your second semester, after your second academic semester, and one after your third. So you have 2 semesters of co-op.
So, like, how long is the co-op? Is it like 2 months?
It's 1 term. So in Canada, 1 term is 4 months. So you're gonna have 4 months of co-op. 4 months, then more 4 months.
So it's gonna be 2 co-op period, like
2 co-op periods. Yes.
So it's gonna be like 8 months of co-op.
Yes.
8 months of co-op. Wow.
Yes. Yes.
Wow, that is more. They're gonna be more immersed to. To the job that they're.
Yes. They're gonna have the opportunity to try things out, right? So this one industry and then another industry, and also I think that they're gonna be higher chances for them to be employed or to keep the same job, because typically the employers, when they like the students, they want to keep them, right? So if you're already with an employer for 8 months, they will want to keep you for after your graduation.
Yeah, I'm just playing the numbers on my head that yes, it's just like 17,000 a year for the tuition fee. But if you have the 8 months in co-op, like 4 months co-op, that will earn you already around 6 to 8 grand already. And if you have 2 co-op time at the same time, you can put that on your resume. Once you finish your program, you already have the experience.
Correct.
And a good number of experience too, not just the short ones.
Yeah, but like I said, this is I'm very excited, especially I just want to share to you, Emily, there's a lot of going on in the education industry right now. There's a lot of people who are on the private sector who doesn't have any postgrad work permit. So we're trying to help them move to a public like Georgian College as well, especially in Toronto, because there's a lot of schools doesn't offer PGWP in Toronto. I know them, but yeah, we're trying to help them out because they were misled by other agency, but for us as an agency, because we are also students before.
Me too.
Oh yeah. So yeah, Michael studied in Humber College.
Yes, yeah, I studied here in Vancouver at Langara College. So yeah,
Oh,
we
nice.
understand the difference that a PGWP
Yes.
makes in our lives, and it just makes your, especially if you have a family, right? Especially if you have a family, it's just like it's I typically say it's your plan A, like it's your the if with your PGWP you don't get your PR, like you must have done something wrong, because if you do everything like correctly, if you just follow what the government wants from you, study, do your PGWP, once you complete 1 year of full-time employment in Canada, you can apply for
Yes.
PR. So it's pretty straightforward. There's not a mystery there, but some people are misled or try to save money, but this is not the time, I believe, that where you should be looking to be saving money, or yeah, that's
Yeah.
the
And I
message there.
know Georgian is there to help our, especially Filipinos. Also, because we have a lot of I mean, we have a huge Filipino community in Toronto as well, and especially in the GTA area. And yeah, we'll be happy to introduce Georgian College for them. And I know they will get not only quality, but they will also, like I said, they can learn at the same time. They can save money, right? And this is because 99.9%. I mean, we need to be frank that our main purpose here is not only to study but to settle down here in Canada. And that's why for us, Sun-Cor, we don't just plan for their studies, we plan for their permanent residency. So we need to guide them from the day one that they step in Canada. They already have a concrete idea that, hey, what's the career waiting for me? How to become a permanent resident. That's why Michael is also our CIC. All right, he's a licensed immigration consultant. So he also, tackle those, I mean, that part. And yeah, I'm very excited, not only because of the scholarship grant, but I'm very excited what you guys can offer, because I can see the programs you have in Georgian Toronto campus. These are the programs that is really fit for the Filipinos as well. Yeah, and especially the office administration health services, because
Oh
these
yeah.
are options for nurses, healthcare provide, I mean, healthcare that's have a healthcare background, and also the business. So because
Mhm.
like you mentioned, business, once you finish the program, you can go to any industry.
Any industry, it depends, it will depend on what you like most, or on your previous experience. You can even open your own business. Who
Exactly.
Mhm.
knows?
Yes. You know what? Like I said, I'm very excited, Aryan. Forgive me. uh,
Likewise, sir.
because like I said, nobody really. I mean, not nobody, but few people knows about Georgia. Okay, and I just want to be honest. Few people knows, especially for the Philippines,
Yes.
because I think you just started 2 years ago to market international for the Philippines, Aryan.
I just started last year.
Oh, okay. Well, now it's a good time to promote it. Yeah.
Yes.
With the
But
help
it's
of
funny,
Sun-Cor.
Adi, it's funny because the college has been around for so many years now, from the 60s, right? I believe so.
1967, I think.
Exactly. So yeah, I think because the college is not super big, it's from the main campus is in Barrie. Barrie is a smaller town, but now I think with the campus in Toronto, and I like involved, so we're helping promoting the
Yep.
program. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we'll ask the same similar question. What's the typical size and schedule of the students in the Toronto campus?
Yep.
There's the sample schedule. Yeah, so the students will find out exactly the time slots they're going to study during registration. But for the diploma programs, they should be expecting to study Monday to Friday, and then around 20 hours a week. But it could be in the morning, it could be in the afternoon. Sometimes it could even be in the evening if they wish to do so if they can. So with Toronto, we have the evening option, but it's like I said at the beginning, it's not going to be every day in the mornings or every day in the afternoon. This is not how public college works. So it's gonna be a mix, a combination. So during registration, they're gonna have the option to select among the time slots available. Sorry, they're gonna be able to select the one that fits them best, and then in the next week during add drop period, they can even adjust that schedule. So this is all we can say right now. With public school, we cannot promise the time, but it's good because as they will be able to work part-time, they can do a combination, right? So they have hours to work and hours to study.
Oh, thank you very much, Emily. I said I'm putting a game plan already to start to market Georgian right now, because like I said, there's a lot of people who are in the private sector right now, and we wanted to move them. And Emily, do you still have seats for September?
We do have seats for September. I believe that we're gonna keep them open because we have. So for Filipino students, we're still Filipino market. We're still gonna keep it open until I believe end of March, maybe beginning of April. But definitely, we still have seats for September.
Yes, for sure. Just put the name Sun-Cor on that seat.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Yeah. But they said this is just the two programs that that was being discussed today, but they have a lot. They have, I think, 7 or 8 graduate programs.
Yes, we have 4 diplomas and 6 post degrees.
Oh yeah, post degree. I think they have supply chain, marketing. But like I said, we wanted to focus on these two programs. I know that Filipinos are very interested, especially the business and the office administration health services. Because Michael, maybe you can share, who can apply for this program, who are who a graduate of which program, especially for the office administration health services.
Yep. So health services indeed something very much in demand all over Canada. And there are professionals in the Philippines who want to transition to the administration side of things. So you'd see people who are seasoned nurses, for example, pharmacists, or even a physical therapist. So this type of people who have been in the health industry for many years, who wants to transition to the management side, or more or less actually want to have their own clinic, their own small business that serves their community. This is one of those perfect programs where they could actually learn for themselves, or actually learn in order to train future staff into the health administration side of things. Even for the Philippines, this is very advantageous because there are new Republic Acts, mandates, and laws that actually support the modernization of health services in the Philippines. And unfortunately, we don't have access to that training yet in the Philippines. So having that training from the West, especially in Canada, where health services is on the top of its class all over the world, we are very fortunate if we would have access to this type of program.
Yep, thank you, bro. And especially we are welcoming those K-12 graduates who
Yes.
are recently finished their high school. Please, you're welcome to apply these programs. Like I said, there's a 2-year program that will give you a 3 years postgrad work permit, and of course, the higher chance, for the permanent residency pathway. And once again, Emily, thank you very much for your time. And I know it's too early. It was so early to wake you up. It's like 6 in the morning.
Don't worry, I usually wake up at this time anyways.
It's earlier at
It's
me,
just a
earlier at
pleasure.
her on her side.
And hopefully, this is not the last time. Also, we can still work together, and maybe we can arrange a campus tour in the Toronto campus as well.
Yep.
Please, yes.
Yep,
Let
we
me
will.
know.
Okay. Do you have any last words for our audience, Emily?
I just think the message I could leave here is about taking advantage of opportunities, right? So when I came to Canada to study a few years ago, I wouldn't see those types of scholarships. The immigration now, the government of Canada has a huge target of immigrants they want to bring, they have to bring to the country to make sure the economy is running well. So take advantage and think about those opportunities and consider Canada as your destination to study and maybe to live.
Okay. Thank you very much. And I know you're a busy person as well. We're gonna let you go. And yeah, thank you very much and enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you so much. Take care,
Hasta
everybody.
luego.
Bye.
Hasta luego, Emily. Bye.
Yan.
Ayan.
So, andito naman tayo kay Aryan. So Aryan, ano ba yung ginawa mo? Bakit ngayon ka lang?
Ngayon ka lang dumating.
Matagal ka na namin hinahanap. Medyo putol-putol yung audio mo.
Sorry. Siguro dahil internet ng Pilipinas.
Ayun. So, like I said, ang daming mga katanungan dito sa mga live natin. I'm just try to select one, no? But focus tayo dun sa mga programs na in-offer today. So once again, just a summary, meron tayong
Hospitality, hotel and resort operations management.
Hotel hospitality operations.
Bali, sir, mauna yung hospitality. So, hospitality, hotel, and
hotel hospitality resort operations. Yan.
HHRO, Hotel
Yes,
Hospitality
HHRO.
Resort.
Maganda yun kasi it's located in Collingwood. Yung Collingwood kasi, ito yung parang, para siyang Tagaytay din no?
Ano ba siya sa Philippines ka, Kuya Nikki? Kasi ito yung, Miss Arian, ito yung dadayuhin mo to relax. The driving itself is relaxing kasi yun nga, walang traffic. Pag you get off the highway, tuloy-tuloy na lang po yun na alam mong lahat ng kasabay mo sa daan, doon ang punta. Lahat kayo doon pupunta. So,
most likely kasi Tagaytay. Like, it's the nearest parang tourist destination sa Manila, di ba? Parang ganun.
Yeah,
so, 2 hours away from...
Pero walang traffic kasi ma-traffic sa
Yes, minus the traffic. Plus may kasamang snow yung lamig. Yung Tagaytay kasi wala.
Oh yes. Tsaka tama ba Kuya Nikki? Minsan may artificial snow silang ginagamit pag
snow. Para lang just to maintain the
padulas ng mga nag-ski. Minsan gagamit sila artificial snow. Pero naman, malamig din siya. So talagang it serves its purpose for the sa ambience.
It's still active during winter. I mean, that's something that parang medyo mind-boggling sa akin kasi di ba pag winter daw sobrang are these resorts really parang open during winter?
This is the best time that
yun yung naturally occurring in snow. So hindi sila gagastos ng sa snowmaker. Tapos yung for example sa Collingwood, Kuya Nikki, tama ba? Meron dun yung kumukulong tubig, jacuzzi or something na pool. Outdoor siya. So yung mga tao, kahit
spring water.
Yes, parang ganun. Kahit negative temperature, kahit negative 15, makikita mo yung mga tao nandun nakalublob siya dun sa kumukulong tubig. Nag-i-enjoy lang. Sabi ko, astiga.
Yeah, actually dun, yung mga international student dito sa Niagara, dun kami nag-Christmas party sa Collingwood. No, nag-rent lang kami ng isang Airbnb doon. And imagine mo, isang Airbnb, 10 bedroom. No?
Wow. Wow. Grabe.
10 bedroom. Kaya nga, siguro mga 25 kami noon. Kami, 5 sasakyan Ayun. Tapos, very talaga kasi, aside from the beautiful spots na makikita mo, talagang parang gusto kong makalimot sa busy area. Gusto ko lang
therapeutic siya. Therapeutic puntahan siguro.
Yun. Tsaka yun nga, dahil nga it's ang daming hotels, dami ding mga restaurant, no? There's a lot of job opportunity din talaga, no? Pero going back naman tayo dito.
Yung galante ba yung sa tips talaga? Na-curious din ako dun eh.
Actually, ito yung pagdating namin sa atin kasi sa Pilipinas. I know there's sa ibang restaurant na
May
mga
tipping culture ba sa atin?
ano bro option natin kung magkano ilalagay natin. Kasi bariya tatanggalin, di ba?
May loose change sa atin. Dito Miss Arian, pag inabot sa'yo yung sa credit card, pipili ka anong percent or magkano.
Wala
Kasi
minimum ba yun? May minimum yung tipping po.
Meron siya.
Depende sa machine. Yung ibang machine, 10% yung minimum. Yung iba, 15%. Although, syempre, minsan, check mo rin yung bill kasi I think pag umabot na kayo ng 6, automatic parang may tip na yung bill. So, it's up to you if, kumbaga, they went above and beyond what you expect. Pero yun yung maganda sa service industry dito. Talagang above and beyond sila. So kahit doon sa mga small requests na kunyari ako allergic sa cheese, they will go above and beyond to make your experience very memorable. Kahit simple, hindi naman sa fast food, pero yung mga, kahit hindi yung eleganteng restaurant, yung mga basic diner lang, they do their best to appease the customers talaga. Tapos yun nga, yung not sa Collingwood, pero yung brother-in-law ko dun siya sa Toronto siya nag-work. Actually, malapit sa ILAC yung dati niya pinagtrabahuhan. Kwento niya, siguro sa tip alone, nakaka 250 to let's say 350 or lagay mo ng 200 to 400 per week per week yung nakukuha niya sa tip. So imagine kung sa 250 na lang $1,000 a month sa tip lang.
Naka-save up talaga.
Yeah, ano siya. And then of course, kung sa service industry na ganun, hindi naman siya yung super demanding compared sa warehouse, for example. So, yun pa. So, maganda yung, syempre may minsan daw magtitip na malupit once in a while. Maganda. Kaya yung iba magugulat, kaya mag-aaral ka ng doktor. Nagsa-service industry sila kasi mas mabilis yung pasok ng pera minsan.
Yes. So, i-share ko lang pala yung mga programs ng just to give them a glimpse ano yung mga programs sa Toronto area. So, I'm just sharing my screen. Ito po yung mga programs po nila for diploma programs. Meron silang 5 yung business with co-op. Option pala yung co-op. Tapos computer programming, computer system technician, networking. At yung office administration, health services. So, at least high school graduate po kayo or pag nakapag first year college kayo pag old curriculum. Second naman, ito yung graduate certificates. You need to have a degree in order for you to take this program. Ito yung 1 year in business management, 1 year in global business management, 1 year in human resource management, marketing management, project management, and supply chain management global. This is mga 1-year program yung mga graduate certificate.
Pinik, paki-check yung global business management. I think that's 2 years.
Okay,
if I'm not mistaken.
GBM 2 years eh. So siguro this also begs the question, Miss Arian. Pwede ba yung 1+1 na nakabundle?
Okay. So, possible naman din siya with Georgian. We have certain processes that we need to work out para maging 1+1 yung program nila kasi may mga system limitation when it comes to submission of application. But it is possible. We could work that out. Basta yung constant communication lang with us on how to work out on the other program para align tayo.
Okay.
Pero possible naman po.
Kasi po yung mga ibang estudyante, what I noticed, let's say they're strictly budget conscious na. 1 year lang talaga yung kaya ko. Pero pagdating ng Canada and then they get to see the opportunities and realize the importance of the up to 3 years post-graduation work permit. Siguro, based on our experience, bago matapos yung first semester nila, bigla nilang sasabihin, gusto ko pong mag+1. So, that's where, well, in this case, use case, ano siya, nandito na sa Canada. Pero yung iba, meron po talagang may gustong 2 tig 1 year na aralin. Very specific yung need. So sometimes it also happens na ano.
May mga programs kasi that they would be combining in the near future na parang 1+1 yung
okay.
delivery
Okay.
But there are certain programs na hindi puwedeng i-1+1. So,
Oh, yeah. Yep.
siguro moving forward, if there are students like that, we could assist them naman on the transition. Yung challenge kasi is siyempre they would be applying on a future intake na hindi pa open dun sa application system. So, may mga limitation na gano'n.
Okay po. Okay po.
Okay. Gusto ko sana i-share yung yung mga programs ng naman ng main campus ng Georgian. Just to show them ano yung mga programs doon. So, ito po yung marami
dami.
actually.
Yes.
Like I said, they have business, arts, and I think also they have biotech and health.
Yes.
Big
No
data.
IELTS din yan,
Yun. So, marami po silang program na you can select. No, especially may mga IT programs din sila. Culinary, dental hygiene, dental assisting, early childhood education. So, yeah, for sure. And maganda dito, most of the program offered sila sa fall and winter intake. No? Ayun. So once again guys, the best source kasi to look for the program is go to the website. Punta lang kayo dito sa all programs. Yun. Lilitaw na doon and you just need to select yung kanina yung hotel
HHRO,
HHRO.
Hospitality and Hotel Resort Operations.
Ito pala, Hospitality, Hotel and Resort Operation Management. So yan. So makikita mo na dito, it's a 2 years. Ontario with co-op. So paid co-op pala to, sabi ko. Alam mo yun, kikita na kayo at the same time. You can experience as well. Tapos yung tuition fee nila is roughly nasa 70. Offered siya in 3 terms. Pero ito lang siya, sa fall siya. First time offered sa South Georgian Bay.
Georgian Bay.
Pero, but, ano ba to ma'am? Sa winter 2024, magiging offered din ba siya? Or for now, September muna?
For now, September muna. They're pushing na for South Georgian Bay, focus for fall 2023. And if sabi nga ni Mickey, it's a pilot program. So if it becomes successful, let's see if this can be also open in the future intakes. But yung opportunity for parang a part-time work prior to their arrival is given for the fall intake. Plus the scholarship would also be given for the fall intake.
I see. Aryan, another question pala, just in case I wanted to transfer to Georgian, pero yung program ko is different. For example, I nasa private school ako, I was studying something computer programming, but I wanted to transfer to Georgia. I want to take this yung HHRO na program. Is that possible or kailangan talagang related yung background mo?
No, it's possible. I've mentioned sabi nga ni Mickey, it's possible yung mga career shifters, meaning wanted to really explore. Since this is a diploma program, or even offering this to senior high school graduates na wala pa talagang work experience. So it's a great program if you wanted to start up in the industry of hospitality.
Yeah. So once again, everyone, no IELTS needed, no MOI needed. No application fee po. Free lang po yung LOA assistance from Sun-Cor po. At the same time, yung PGWP, ito po yung pinaka-importante. No? If you can see, we're very particular po kasi ang daming nahihirapan ngayon. Kung alam mo lang, yesterday somebody called na, Kuya, nasa 30 kami mga Pilipino sa isang school, nasa private po kami. We felt scam by our agency kasi nga daw sinabihan lang sila na madali lang maghanap ng LMIA job-based na job offer, LMIA-based job offer, no? Which is hindi totoo yun. Alam na si Kuya Mick, he can always say that na, alam mo yun, pag graduate mo, kung dun ka palang magpa-process ng LMIA, it will take time.
Tapos ang problema pa dito, Kuya Nikki, wala kasing PGWP. So, pag-graduate, paglabas ng completion letter, hindi na pwede magtrabaho yung estudyante ng part-time or full-time kung ano man yung sitwasyon nila. Pero yung LMIA kasi, this is always a promise by some private schools na kumbaga what if yung tie-up nila dun sa company na nagbibigay ng LMIA was severed? So wala na. Unlike the post-graduation work permit, this is a government program. This is not a partnership with some individual entity. This is for the government. Right now, na-experience din, na-enjoy ng government ngayon yung impact ng PGWP, mga kababayan. Malaki po ang labor shortage na ina-expect ng Canada. And in the next 5 years, I think may mga trabaho na hindi mare-replace pag nag-retire na to mga Canadian workers. And this is, kunyari, na-mention kanina ni Miss Everly, Canada is aggressively getting people at least 500,000 PRs per year. And for the next few years. And syempre, tulad nga ng, I'm not sure kung na-mention ko na before, pero since 1921, so may 100 years na-break po ng Canada yung dami ng immigrants na composing the population of Canada. So, sorry, medyo konting trivia lang for our viewers. Mga kababayan, noong 1921, 22% ng Canada ay immigrant or somehow kumbaga coming from another country. Ito pong 2023, so that's over 100 years ago. Ano po, na-break nila 23%. Yung siguro yung 1% parang iniisip nyo ang konti naman, bakit celebrate, bakit big deal siya. For a country that is only 38 million, napaka big deal po ng 1% sa maliit na lugar. And this shows yung direction nga na si Canada kailangan talaga ng immigrants po. I think 30% of our workers are temporary foreign workers din. So, ang laki ng impact po. Kaya kung kayo po ay mag-aaral, doon na po kayo sa may post-graduation work permit tulad ng Georgian College. Sabi nga nila, experience Georgian. Nakita nyo naman the way Miss Mickey and Miss Everly presented the school. It's such a pleasant experience for Filipinos talaga.
Dream big.
Yeah. Saka sabi ni Miss Mickey, give snow a chance. Yeah. yun yung tumatak sa akin. Give snow a chance para doon sa mga takot sa malamig. Okay siya.
Actually, bro, ito lang yung school na talagang nasa Toronto talaga na area. No? Hindi yung, may ibang school kasi na sabi na Toronto, pero nandun pala sa North York banda. Alam mo, which is like, wala talaga sa downtown Toronto. But one of the advantage din sa Toronto campus ng Georgian is malapit siya sa subway station. So,
yes. Nung nakita ko sa mapa ko yan, Nikki, walking distance siya dun sa public office ko dati. Malapit po siya sa Royal Ontario Museum, mga kababayan. Konting lakad lang pag maganda panahon. Yung konting lakad na yun, mga 20-30 minutes po in Canadian context. Pag maganda yung panahon, nasa na po kayo, yung sa ice skating sa downtown Toronto. Pwedeng nandun na po kayo. Or sa Chinatown.
Ang ko na-amaze talaga ako doon sa co-op time. Sa dalawang term co-op.
Medyo na-shock ako doon na mahaba yung co-op. So talagang...
We have programs na merong 4 or tatlong co-ops. Like engineering programs, environmental, I'm not sure if it's technology or technician. Nasa around 3 yung co-ops nila.
Yeah, imagine mo yun. Yung paid co-op kasi, sabi nga paid yung co-op talaga kasi tutulungan ng ganap ng school. Isang co-op nga lang, minimum $15, you're already earning 6,000 to 7,000.
Panalo. Parang kaya mo nang bawiin pala kung gano'n kahaba yung co-op.
Diba? I mean, tsaka yun nga, mas marami kang malagay sa resume mo. Pag graduate mo, alam mo yun, meron ka ng Canadian experience na agad.
Tsaka in this case, hindi siya yung 1 month, 2 months lang, Kuya Nikki. Lumagpas ng 6 months yung tao nag-co-op sa isang lugar. Yes. Okay na yun. Magandang signal na yun sa employer. Kasi co-op pa lang yun Hindi pa siya yung actual job.
And then yun given a chance na pwede silang ma-absorb ng mismong company kung saan sila nag-co-op. And yun pa lang yung na yun. It's a thumbs up na talaga sa program na ginawa ng Georgian. And yun, Aryan, I know it's late na dyan. It's
late in the evening.
But we're very happy talaga ni Kuya Mikmik din na you give us this opportunity to to market Georgia.
Super thankful din po ako na you invited us. Nasa isip niyo pa rin po si Georgian.
Ay, syempre naman, hindi man natuloy yung ating
Dinner.
dinner. Itutuloy natin this year.
Si Georgian kasi wala sa isip, nasa puso namin.
Ayun, no?
Ay, ayun. Sana nga, maramdaman natin yan.
Yeah,
Valentine's kasi.
We cannot promise anything, but we'll do everything that we can to help. No, ang mission naman namin dito is matulungan natin yung kababayan natin. But still, it's their option. No,
Yep.
It's their option, and yeah, we just wanted to really have, lalo na yung mga nandito na nasa private ngayon. They're very, very sad. Talagang talaga ako kagagabi na kawawa talaga, no? And they really felt scam. And yun nga, ang sakit pa nito, kapwa Pilipino din yung gumagawa. No? And yun nga, alam naman nating alam mo yun, walang chance or less chance, bakit pa natin ino-offer? No. Doon namin nalaman because of yun nga, mas malaki yung commission pala. Sa private. May ganun.
Surprise.
Yes. So yun, Aryan, any few words before we let you go and enjoy the rest of your evening?
Actually, turning to morning na. But, Kuya Nick and Kuya Mikmik, Kuya Mikmik, it's my first time to parang have this talk with you. So thank you very much for, yes po, having me, and I hope you'll be able, or our students will be able to experience yung service with the heart for the students of Georgian College. And again, thank you for this opportunity.
Yeah, but this is just the beginning. Don't worry. No, umpisa pa lang to. We just had a partnership last October, di ba? Or November.
November po. October, sir. October po.
Oh, nung sa education. Ano lang nabunggoon lang ata natin si Rian. Matagal ka na namin hinahunting. Joke lang.
Hinahabol ko din kayo, sir, nung nag-roadshow kayo. Kaso lang hindi mag-meet yung schedule natin. If you remember, kung iba-backtrack natin. Kaso lang super busy kayo nung nandito kayo sa Philippines.
Saka, alam mo bang kahit hindi pa tayo partner, mayroon ka ng ano sa amin? May banner ka na from Sun.
May support na.
Yeah, nakita niyo po ba yung mga videos namin? Meron kayo?
Wow! Actually po, yun nga, hinahabol ko sana kayo na ma-meet before. Kasi lang, I was just parang 3rd month ko pa ata. So, hindi pa talaga full immersed. Yes.
Well, at least now you're better equipped sa mga maging tanong namin when we have those discussions.
Exactly po. Plus, I'll be able to really answer with confidence.
Don't worry, nandito naman kami when it comes to immigration naman. Kung hindi ka sa school mo na side, Kuya Mikmik is here.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. So yun, Aryan, thank you and stay safe.
Thank you po.
Salamat po, Miss Arya. Nice to see you again.
Maraming salamat din po, and have a great day ahead.
Bye po.
Bye. Ayun po, mga kaibigan, another successful info session with Georgian College.
Georgian College.
Actually, yung mga location po nila is very strategic location. First sa Bari, yung para sa
maraming Pilipino sa Bari, Kuya Nikki, na hindi alam may school pala doon, tas they end up studying somewhere farther pa.
Yes. Yung Bari kasi, paano man natin ikukumpara yung Bari, bro? Para siyang Sorsogon or something? Or
Bari ay modern city din siya. It's just siguro an hour from Toronto, kung on average. An hour and a half. Sa opposite end po kasi to ng Niagara Falls, Mississauga, Hamilton. I think sa kabilang side siya po yun.
East side siya. Siguro parang Batangas mo, no? From Manila.
Siguro. Kung yung ibang school ay sa kabilang side ay masabi nating parang Cavite. Ito naman siguro ay parang Batangas. So, technically, ang Batanggenyo at Caviteño parang pareho din halos. Pero, siya, kompleto rin po. Kompleto.
At saka yun nga, it's an hour drive to Toronto. No?
Yeah.
Kami nga po sa Niagara Falls is 1.5 hour po. Yun.
Oo nga. So mas malapit siya ng konti. Pero ano po siya, yung mga friends kong taga doon, parang I guess ang kagandahan po kasi mga kababayan, for every city in Canada, they develop it kasi na kumpleto. So kung kumpleto, mag-i-intercity na lang kayo para sa pasyal. So kunyari, si Barry kasi busy city din siya, but if you want a more busy lifestyle, once in a while, bumabiyahe po sila, kung sang parts. The same way na kunyari nung nakatira pa ako sa Mississauga, gusto ko naman mag-camping, gusto ko pumunta sa less busy place. So talagang ano naman, give and take yung mga cities din.
Ayun. Yun, nakaka-excite, no? Nakaka-excite talaga. Ako, excited ako to offer.
$2,000 tama ba, Kuya Nikki?
Yes. May
Scholarship?
$2,000 lang scholarship. Ano po, meron po kaming exclusive seat for Sun-Cor doon sa
Ayun.
HHRO na program. Hospitality,
Alright.
Hotel, Resort,
Resort Operations Management. So,
yan. Ang kagandahan doon, first, may paid co-op na kayo. No? Meron na ring trabaho while you're
nag-aantay. Yun nga.
Yun. And then, isa din yung sa Toronto naman na campus, yun nga, yung mga programs nila are very suitable sa mga kababayan nating mga Pilipino. Yung Global Business Management, yung post-degree, post...
May supply chain sila, yung mga diploma, postgrad.
Yeah. Tsaka yung Office Administration Health Services. Ito kasi hinahanap ng iba kasi naubusan ng seat. So, we have a secured seat po if gusto niyo po mag-apply. Once again, waive yung $100 na application fee through Sun-Cor. Kami na po bahala nun. Plus, may $2,000 pa kayong entrance scholarship.
$2,000 po, malaking bagay.
Yes. And may peace of mind kayo na may PGWP yung school niyo.
Yun talaga. Yun talagang napaka-importante, Kuya Nikki. Nakakaawa nung nakwento mo sa akin, lalo na yung isa na napagastos na broken heart na uuwi na lang. Yun yung mga...
At saka, he's just one, bro. Ang daming ganun, bro. Na umuwi na lang kasi nga hindi niya kaya yung magtrabaho habang nag-aaral.
Yung financial pressure pa, yes.
Yes.
And then of course the social pressure back home na pag nag-abroad, ang dami ring expectations sa atin. Alam mo naman pag sinabing, "Uy, nag-abroad si so and so." Alam mo naman na may expectation na iniisip din yung mga tao. So lahat ng pressure na yun, naiipon po yun mga kababayan. Yung problema sa pera, problema sa pamilya, sa grades mo pa, sa pag-aaral. Siyempre, tapos ibang environment pa. So talaga pong me and Kuya Nikki, ang goal namin is for you to be informed, to become an informed customer. Ano bang papasukin ninyo? Kaya kami, all our info sessions are free access to all kasi nga po ang gusto namin talaga. Kumuha kayo sabi ng service o hindi, ayos lang. Pero at least, alam namin pag nagkita tayo dito sa Canada, kunyari, number one, may PGWP kayo. So may kalalagyan kayo for PR, may direksyon. Hindi yung after ng pag sa private school, what's next for you? Kagastos din kayo para sa public school. So ganun din. Yung akala nyong natipid ninyo, actually dodoble yung gastos niya in reality.
Yes. Natuwa. Namangha ako to sa sinabi na yun nga, heart to help, no. Maganda pala yung yung agency mismo has the heart to help, no.
Yeah.
That not not motivated by money.
Yes.
Yung sabi nga ng namin na most of the agency will just promise you the dream na alam mo yun, ganitong mangyari sa Canada, ganito, ganyan. But the reality, hindi po talaga ganun kadali. No, hindi ganun kadaling mag-aral habang nagtatrabaho or nagtatrabaho habang nag-aaral. Hindi rin madaling tawag ito, i-balance yung time mo, no? And we're here to guide you talaga. Yung financial preparedness is very important po talaga. Hindi siya pwede yung show money, no? Tanggalin talaga natin yung word na show money kasi nga po yung trabaho na 20 hours is just an option. Hindi po siya mandatory. No, a lot of students po talagang focus na sa pag-aaral kasi once bumagsak po kayo, mas dodoble po or triple pa po ang gagastusin ninyo. So, spend more time studying rather than working. Wag po tayong maggoyo sa ibang mga kababayan din natin na okay lang yan, magtrabaho tayo. No? Also, wag kayong mag-cash job. No?
Ayun po. Siguro, ano ba yan? Ito na naman ako, magsasermon na naman. Parang mainit na ulong nakakatandang kapatid. Yung social media, napansin ko, ang dami ngayon na Kuya Nicky, for example, on TikTok alone, ang dami ng mga nagpo-promote na private school, for example, na lagi na sasabihin, oh, dito kayo sa school na to, ganyan-ganyan, may nakuha akong libreng laptop, ganyan-ganyan. Tapos biglang babanat ng mag-cash job kayo, walang makakahuli. Yan, yun yung mga yung mga promotor ba na
alam mo naman yun, okay, sabihin na natin, lahat po kami as an agency, we get commission po. Every time na may ipapasok kaming estudyante po, may commission po kami. Kami kasi ni Kuya Mikmik, yung commission na yun, okay na yun eh. Kumaga, that's enough for us. What we get, we wanted to share. Sabi nga sa Chinese na culture na, bro? I mean, Kuya Mikmik, kahit konti, basta palagi.
Kahit maliit, basta malimit. Yun.
Yes. Kasi yun nga, kasi yung maliit na yun, kung dadami naman, lalaki din yun eh. At the same time, yung market namin, kung lalaki na, sila din magma-market mismo din. No?
Yeah, pero yun nga, yun yung nakikita ko yung mga false promises sa social media. Yung ako personally, yung TikTok yung ino-observe ko kasi ang daming vulnerable people doon na basta lang makita maraming followers, susundan nila. Pero kasi if you are a smart customer, makikita mong bakit laging sinasabi nito yung mga libreng nakukuha niya? Bakit laging sinasabi na gaano kaganda yung lugar? Bakit sinasabing lahat ng positive pero ba't parang walang real talk na ano mangyayari after? Bakit walang pinapakitang graduate ang ganda ng trabaho sa school na yun? Kasi nga po may dahilan. Dito po sa sa Philippines, parang private school yung nakasanayan natin na pag sinabing graduate sa private school, oy magaling yan kasi graduate sa private school. Dito po sa Canada, baliktad po ang mundo mga kababayan. Ang gusto nila, graduate kayo ng public school. Kasi ang public school po is mandated by the government. May standard po at napakataas ng standard na I think wala pa ako nakitang private school na natapatan. Kasi nga, syempre, alam niyo naman, Canada as a government has a very good funding and priority po nila talaga yung schools. Kasi sila din yung magsasuffer. Pag pangit yung curriculum nila, pangit din yung workers na makukuha nila. That's why Canada always invests on their schools to provide the best education na they know they will be producing the best employees or future employers for the country.
Yes. Tsaka yun na lang bro yung difference kasi ng private at college. I mean private at public colleges. Yung pera kasi ng private goes to private individuals.
Yes.
No? Kung magpa-file kasi ng bankruptcy yung mga which is nangyari nga.
Ilang beses na nangyari sa Canada. Nagsasara yung school.
Kahit na nag-o-offer ng PGWP yung private school na yan, marami pa rin, vulnerable pa rin sila magsara. No, tulad sa pandemic, dahil sa pandemic, hindi na kaya na nagsara. Naiwan sa area yung mga estudyante.
Yes. At saka yun nga, pag nag-file ng bankruptcy, ano pang habol nyo? Lipad na yung pera ninyo. You start all over again kasi wala kayong degree na achieve. Ang isa pa kasi, outside studying, syempre you also want to have a good career. So pag graduate kayo ng private versus graduate kayo ng public, tinitignan po kasi yun eh. Laging sasabihin ng mga tao, sa Canada, wala silang pakialam kung yun nga, UP Lasal Ateneo ka, basta graduate ka sa school. Yes, that's true. Pero ang nakakalimutan laging sabihin ng mga tao, basta graduate ka sa public school. Kasi yung private school, yung mga employers, pwede sabihin sa'yo, sang school yan? What's that? How come I never heard of it before? Is it a public school? Yun ang laging tanong dun eh. Is it a public school? Kasi nga po yung standards, yung ang public schools kasi ay kumbaga po na may check and balance with Ministry of Education. Ang private school, compliance lang to, just to hit the bare minimum. Hindi tulad ng nakita niyo yung mga presentation natin sa mga public school, mga kababayan. Lagi silang may key performance index na kino-compete nila yung ibang kapwa nila public school. Wala silang pakialam sa private school. Lagi mong makikita sila kino-compete nila kapwa public school kasi yun nandun po yung standard, and it's the same time sa employers, ito rin po yung titignan. Ano ba yan? Ang init natin sa private. Ang dami po kasing nabiktima kaya kami ay medyo kumbaga mainit sa private school kasi ito yung magandang sinabi sa akin nung isa sa mga interactions with public schools. Lagi nila sinasabi, we are educators. I will not quote the person that mentioned it, but naalala ko siya talaga. Sabi nila, we are educators, they are businessmen. So yun yung yun yung tumatak sa akin na oo nga no, ang public school gusto talaga kayo matuto. Ang private school, sure, sige, pwede rin matuto, but of course, the underlying part for them is actually to make money. And kaya nakikita nyo kami ni Kuya Nicky, hindi nagpa-partner sa private school kasi it doesn't align with our goals na for students talaga.
Yes. Tsaka bro,
yun.
hindi pa ako nakakitang, I mean, as far as I know, no, wala pa ako nakita na public school na nagsara.
Public school, personally, wala pa ako nakita. Kasi nakita nyo naman, yung ibang schools po dito, 100 years old. Etong si Georgian, mas bata ng konti, mga nasa 1967. Pero the other ones, they're bigger, they're older. So nakikita natin na yun nga, yung funding talaga tsaka yung priority ng government nandoon talaga for the schools. Parang tama ka, Kuya Nicky, wala pa ako nakitang nagsarang school. Actually, more of nagbubukas ng campus, marami.
Yes, nag-expand. Pero yun nga po, no, magalit man po yung ibang agency sa amin, but we wanted to address this, na sana po maging aligned po tayo na tulungan natin yung kababayan natin dito. Kasi nga po, sila po yung nahihirapan po dito. No? Sila po yung mag-aaral, sila po yung gumastos po talaga. No? Wag na natin pinirahan ng ano na nga, tapos alam mo yun, nagbayad na nga ng service, tapos nilagay pa natin sa service na alam mo, alanganin.
Para kasi Kuya Nicky, ang hindi ko rin matake yung kapwa mo Pilipino yung nanggoyo sa'yo. Yung parang, alam mo na nga, nagagastos na malaki yung kababayan mo, sasabak sa ibang bansa, ikaw mismo, alam mong walang kahihinatnan yung pupuntahan niya, doon mo pa siya nilagay.
Yes.
I mean, parang,
technically,
hindi ko matake
sila din kasi magsasuffer din naman yan. Kasi syempre, feel nila na niloko mo sila, yung niloko mo, hindi ka rin nila babalikan. Kumbaga,
that's true. Parang ano yun, nakaisa man, sorry, ano ba yan? Nakaisa man, pero yun na yun. And of course, dadating din yung panahon na yung mga tao, yung mga ganong karakas ng ibang kumpanya, alam na nilang they should stay away from those type of people. People are getting smarter now. We're very happy that there's the access to the internet, there's access to information, but please verify all the information you see. Hindi lahat ng yun nga, yun ang lagi sinasabi. May nagsabi kasi sa akin na one time may sinabi akong taliwas dun sa sinabi ng isang andaming followers. Tapos, this was just a private discussion. Sabi ko, sige, ito yung batas. Nandito lahat. So yun, dun siya napaisip na, nga, no, marami lang followers, pero the technical knowledge, technical prowess, iba pa rin yung nasa batas. Kung kami ni Kuya Nicky gusto namin na maraming followers, sure, we'll spend lots of effort sa mga social media platforms. Pero kasi hindi ganun kadami yung oras namin. Kasi talagang yung actual help sa tao, yun yung ginagawa namin on a daily basis. Hindi yung puro, ano ba yun, puro pasikat lang sa social media. Talaga nagtatrabaho po kami ni Kuya Nicky. Si Kuya Nicky, pag magkasama kami, nako, ligo lang pahinga yata. Kung pwede rin naka-speakerphone habang naliligo, di ba?
Yes.
So, yun.
At saka, yun nga po, sana po talaga, no, do your due diligence
Due diligence.
to do your research po, no. Kahit po hindi kayo kumuha ng survey sa Sun-Cor, that's okay po, wala pong problema. Ang amin po is ma-educate po kayo. The least that we want to happen po is mapauwi kayo kasi na hindi kayo na-advise na ng maayos. Imagine niyo po, gumastos na po tayo ng milyon. Lagyan natin milyon. Tapos titipirin mo lang yung sarili mo sa isang, kasi nga ayaw kong mag-ano kasi gusto ko i-follow yung sinabi ng vlogger na to. No?
Oo, yung minsan kasi Kuya Nicky, yung iba nga, sa sobrang paniniwala nila sa gusto nila mangyari, pag may dumating na katotohanan na kontra sa gusto nila mangyari, hindi nila paniniwalaan. Yun minsan yung, kumbaga, we desire something too much, we become blind to what is real and what is the law, for example. Kung sa Pilipinas kasi nakakalusot-lusot tayo pag nagbabaka sakaling baka makalusot. Dito po talaga, well, pwede kayo makalusot pero the law is the law. And
parang ano bro, naisip ko parang kung pag may ubo ka, no? Sasabihin mo lang na, ay punta ko sa pharmacy. Baka okay yung paracetamol na to, or baka yung biogesic or
self-medication.
Kasi yung sabi, napanood ko to sa TV, okay daw to eh. Pero yun nga, ang dami kasing mga gamot din na hindi mo alam na may side effect din. Kasi if you wanna talk to the right person, kausapin mo yung pharmacist, yung doctor, or talk to the right person, yung immigration consultant mismo, no? Kami po ni Kuya Mikmik, lumilibot po kami dito sa Canada. Hindi man yun nakikita, pero for the past few months, umiikot kami dito to touch base with mga international student from other provinces. Nga, yung Saskatchewan, sa Calgary, sa Vancouver, sa Manitoba, dito sa Ontario. No, kahit hindi po namin student, no, we always open up our yung namin ni Kuya Mikmik na yung free info session para at least magabayan po sila. Kasi sa ginawa namin yun, doon namin nalaman talaga na yung ibang agencies hanggang padala lang. Hanggang padala lang dito sa Canada. Pagdating dito, wala na yung after sales. Yung iba nga, hindi nga alam kung paano sa PPR.
May nasabit na application. Yung mas malala, Kuya Nicky, yung hindi nila alam kung may nasabit na application. Kasi kunya tatanungin ako, Kuya, gaano ba katagal yung resulta ng ganito? Tapos pag tatanungin ko, kailan sinubmit? Kailan yung huling chinek? Laging sasabihin, ay hindi ko po alam. Hindi ko alam kailan sinubmit ng agent. Yung month lang. At most, yung month lang yung alam nila. So parang walang transparency ba?
Bro, ano ba yung CRS score niyo? Ano yun, Kuya? Sabi ko, nag-process na ba kayo ng West or ICAS niyo? Ano yun? Sabi ko, that's the first thing you need to do bago kayo pupunta dito. Dapat dala niyo na lahat. No, kasi mahirap gumalaw po pag nandito ka na. No, lalo na yung documentation from your school. Ayun. Ay,
naman, ano na naman tayo, nag-rant.
Hindi
na. Kasi nga, mga kababayan, paalala lang po itong mga to. Di po namin kayo pinapagalitan.
Ano lang, we feel talagang hurt and sad kasi nga, lalo na kahapon nga, Kuya, nasa 30 plus kami na mga student.
30 plus?
So,
grabe, 30 plus.
Nalaman namin na, yun nga, hindi pala ganun kadali kumuha ng LMIA job-based based job offer, no?
Siguro, to put it into perspective, Kuya Nicky, may labor shortage na nga sa Canada, mga kababayan. Sa tingin nyo kung ganun kabilis kumuha ng LMIA, may labor shortage kami. Siyempre, yung pagbibigay ng LMIA, nasa pagsusuri pa rin po yun ng gobyerno. Ang Canada kasi may shortage, yes. Pero hindi siya yung, kumbaga, bubuksan lang yung gate, papasukin kayo lahat kasi may standard po talaga na mini-maintain. Kaya nga po sinabing skilled worker may skill ka ba talaga na kailangan ni Canada?
Saka, eto na bro, kung ako kasi employer, mas gusto ko i-hire yung someone na nakita ko yung paano magtrabaho versus submit ng resume sa akin. So, paano ka makakapagtrabaho kung wala kang work permit?
Yun nga. Tsaka, yung mga hindi naman small favors, yung mga opportunities na yun nga, suporta ng employer for PR, suportahan ng, or kunyari nakahanap ng employer na talagang yun pala yung swak na swak yung skills niya sa kailangan ng employer, nabigyan ng LMIA. Yung mga ganitong bagay, mga kababayan, maliit yung chance, real talk lang, maliit talaga yung chance pag kayo ay nasa labas ng Canada. Yung iba naman, magbabayad ng mga $20,000 sa employment agency naman po, hindi education agency, para lang ihanap sila ng trabaho. E di, sana inaral nyo na lang yun. Pag-graduate nyo, mag-work din kayo. So, yung sweldo nyo, mas malaki pa. Tapos mapi-PR pa. So, yung mga ganitong bagay, check nyo po yung pros and cons. Kasi ang Pinoy, allergic agad pag nakitang mahal. Ay, ayoko yan kasi mahal. Pero kung iisipin mo yung binabayad nila sa mga employment agency, paunti-unti, habang tumatakbo yung taon na nasa Pilipinas pa rin sila, yung gastos nila, pag in-add up mo, sa kanila may isip, ay sana nag-aral na nga lang ako. Ngayon, huli na lahat, matanda na ako. Ano pa bang options left? So, yun po yung, tignan po natin lagi yung bigger picture. Wag po natin tignan yung for the next 1 or 2 years. Check nyo po yung next 5 years kasi yun po yung magandang planning para sa kinabukasan ninyo. And of course, this doesn't just include yourself, involve ang inyong, let's say, magulang, mga kapatid, tito-tita, lolo-lola, ang asawa nyo, pati pamilya ng asawa ninyo. Para siyang culminating activity ko yan, Nikki. Nagsasama-sama lahat para lang pagdesisyonan kasi nga ang daming tatamaan, madaming may impact. Pero of course, if you become successful, ang dami ring magbe-benefit. Kumbaga.
At saka ito po, ini-encourage din po namin ni Kuya Mikmik mag-do it yourself, no? Mag-DIY sa process. Wala pong nakalagay po sa website ng immigration na kailangan mo ng lawyer or agent or consultant to process your visa. But kung wala po kayong time, no? Like for example, may busy po sa work, or kung hindi kayo confident po sa application when it comes to online application, we would recommend get a professional help po. Kasi once po kasi na ma-deny po kayo, nakakatawag ito, parang may sakit ng kasama.
Nakakapanghina ng loob, ma-deny. We also take denials seriously. Let's say, we're not perfect, syempre. Nade-denyan din kami kahit ang taas ng approval rate namin. Pag may nade-deny po, tahimik lang ako buong araw. Kasi syempre, iniisip ko sa akin, nag-rely yung buong pamilya and then na-deny. But of course, we know we did everything in our power to do so. Kung may nag-guarantee po sa inyo 100% approved, nako, ang dami pong consultant ngayon na yan yung mga style. Gawin mo to, 100% approved ka. Minsan to the point, share ko lang siguro bago tayo magtapos. Minsan ko yan, Nikki, to the point na sasabihin, mag-resign ka sa trabaho mo. Garantisado ma-approve ka. Or for example, ipag-retire mo yung mga magulang mo para makuha yung pera, early retirement. So may separation pay, di ba? Ipag-retire mo, maaga makukuha yung pera. Sigurado approve ka. So yung mga ganong false advices and false promises, ito po yung mag-ingat kayo. Basta may nagsabi sa inyong 100% approve, turn the other way and run away from them kasi talagang makadalasan po scam yung ganun. Kasi laging we always take it as 50-50 even if you know, or we ourselves know there's a very high chance for your success. Always think of it as 50-50. Ayun po. Ay, sorry pala Kuya Nikki, may naalala lang ako. Shoutout nga pala. Shoutout kay Sir Charito Bagaporo. Approved na po ang inyong anak. At kaya sila po ay kayo po ay magsasama na with your child after many years. Marami din po. Sa TikTok actually, madami din si Giselle Andal. Hello po. Congratulations po. Approved na rin sila today. So congrats po. Marami tayong mga approvals. Hindi ko lang memorize to be honest. Pero ay sorry po. Charito nga pala babae. Napasir ako. Ayun po. Sorry po. Ayan. Approved na po ang anak ni ma'am. Kaya ayun po. Congrats po ulit. Salamat sa pagtitiwala sa amin. At saka yung mga, Kuya Nikki, yung mga magkakapatid na magsasama na ulit or yung mga magnanay na magkikita na ulit. Maraming salamat po sa tiwala. Sa mga tourist visa natin, applicants, yes, congratulations din po. Pinakamabilis natin, Kuya Nicky, sa tourist ngayon ay, I think yung na-beat yung record, 6 days. 6 days po na-approve, single applicant. Tapos yung iba, mga 1 month. Personally, sa parents ko, umabot ng 50 days. Pero 3 kasi sila. Tsaka na-delay yung kanilang biometrics. So yun po. Congratulations po sa mga na-approve. At prepare your journey. Iba po yung na-approve, iba pa rin yung na-PR. So we are, kumbaga, yung mga plano ninyo, may implement nyo na. Yung mga strategies na napag-usapan natin, you will have the opportunity to implement it. What we are very happy for our applicants is they will be landing in Canada and they have a direction where to go to. Ano ba? CEC ba ako? O magta-target ako ng skilled trades? Ako ba ay magta-target ng critical impact worker or provincial nomination ba? Tech pathway? So ito pa yung mga pinag-uusapan natin na ang difference, I guess one of the main difference for a Sun-Cor baby coming to Kuyas, Sun-Cor baby, for a Sun-Cor family or Sun-Cor individual coming to Canada is mas aware sila dun sa ano ba, what would be next, what would they do next. Of course, meron din naman yung kayo na bahala, basta alam namin, mapipaya kami, dadating kami dyan sa inyo, kayo na bahala. But of course, even more so with that, we still educate everybody. So yun po. Ayan, nagrarant na naman.
So before tayo mag-end, bro, once again po, announcement.
Ayan.
The only email address na official po na matatanggap nyo from Sun-Cor is ito po, yung apply@sun-cor.com. And also po, ito po yung isang email address po namin which is the info@sun-cor.com. And also yung email address ni Kuya Mikmik is info@studyworklivemigrate.
Ayan lang po. 3 email lang po mga kababayan. Alam niyo naman, pag sumisikat, dumadami ang haters. Marami ring nagpapanggap. Marami ding gumagaya. So mag-ingat po tayo. Yung 3 yun lang po ang ating...
And just a reminder po, Sun-Cor po, libre po ang LOA service ng Sun-Cor. We will try to waive the IELTS. We will try to waive the application fee. Pag hindi po namin kayang i-waive yung application fee, i-reimburse po namin once the visa approved. Kung kailangan nyo mag-take ng Duolingo po, pag na-approve yung visa, we'll reimburse it po. Ano yung mga schools na direct partner po kami? Ito po yung mga schools na direct partner po kami. Meron po sa Alberta, sa BC po, sa Ontario, sa Saskatchewan, sa Manitoba. All of them po are public schools. Wala pong private schools po dyan. No, yung nakikita nyo po, yung Georgian College, Toronto, no, yung they operate po as separate po siya. Hindi po kami pumapartner sa TSUM, yung Toronto School of Management. Private po yun. Ang partner po namin is Niagara College Toronto Campus po.
Yes, Toronto Campus po siya. Hindi po yung Toronto School of Management.
Yung mga nandito na ngayon, no, na nag-graduate na and they're worried about what to do next after graduation, like PGWP, visa extensions, yung peer pathways. Andyan po si Kuya Mikmik po. You can send an email po for his pwede kayo mag-book na consultation. Ito info@studyworklivemigratecanada.com.
Ayan.
Po sa website po ni Kuya Mikmik, studyworklivemigratecanada.com. Pwede po kayo magkaroon ng paid consultation with him, and yun po for PR pathways naman po yun. Ayan.
Sorry. Sige, Kuya Nicky. May na ako.
Ayan. So, ito last po. Ano ko lang natin. So, once again po, lahat ng mga nasa private colleges, kung may kilala kayong nasa private colleges right now na walang PGWP, please let them know to please transfer to a public school as soon as possible. And we are offering our services for free po, no? Matulungan namin silang makalipat. We will help you change paano mag-change DLI. And aside from that po, we are giving 500 Canadian dollars. Bakit kuya? Bakit libre? So once again po, we get commissions every time po magpapasok kami ng students sa school. So yung kalahati po yung 500 Canadian dollars po na commission namin i-share po namin sa student to help them with that transition po. Ayan. And also the services that we're offering po, ayan po, LOA, study permit, open work permit, PGWP, LMIA, visitor, super visa, lahat po, no? Andyan po si Kuya Mikmik, ang licensed immigration consultant. Siya po ang nagpa-process, hindi po ako. I am an education consultant. I can help you narrow down the school side po. Anong school, anong program. But once again, it will be refiltered again by Kuya Mikmik po. Ayan.
Mhm.
So,
Ayun. Ibalik ko lang siguro dun sa usapang consultation. So marami na nga dumadating na lately, yes, granted nakarating ng Canada and then slowly realized hindi pala mabilis yung PR kung walang strategy. So, ang masasabi ko po sa inyo, mga kababayan, ang nagiging trend po sa office namin, more than 50% of our consultations for the start of this year, either bagong dating sa Canada, as in, magulat man kayo sa hindi, as in kakatapos lang ng midterms or kakastart lang ng first sem, nung nalaman nilang hindi pala automatic yung PR, they are very proactive to know what are their options. Yung consultation kasi, yes, may gastos po. Pero isipin nyo, yung maliit na gagastusin nyo, this is a protection of your investment na ginastos nyong milyon. What is a few thousand pesos compared to the millions that you were willing to spend or actually spent already? So, sabi nga nung isa, nakakatawa yung sabi ng isa eh. Kuya, gumastos na ako ng milyon-milyon, titipidin ko pa ba yung sarili ko dun sa consultation? Kumbaga, bakit nyo patitipidin yung sarili nyo sa maliit na bagay kung alam nyo yung malaki yung pwedeng mawala sa inyo? We do our best to keep our costs cheaper, of course, than the rest. Pero yun nga po, it's very customized. Balita ko, ibang mga consultation, papanoodin lang kayo ng video. Sa amin po, talagang kami lang yung kausap nyo. Lahat ng gusto nyong tanongin, pag-uusapan natin. And then, of course, preparation is key to any success that you dream of. Ano nga ba yung sabi ko yan, Nico, ng isang sikat na tao? If you fail to plan, you are actually planning to fail. Parang ganun.
yes, parang ganun.
Parang ganun. Parang ganun. Nadinig ko lang. Nabasa ko lang siya. Napasada ko lang siya one time. Sabi ko, oo nga no. Kung hindi mo pinlano, parang you're setting yourself up for failure. And this time around, wala tayo sa comfort zone natin, Kuya Nikki. Wala tayo sa bansa natin. So yung mga connection, wala. At the same time, yung yaman natin sa Pilipinas, we gave it up for a chance to be here. So talagang ang laki ng nilabas natin, bakit pa natin titipidin yung sarili natin when it comes to those critical parts?
Tama yan. In-advise ka namin. Ako din, kahit na sabi ko, yes, we encourage mag-DIY ka. Pero given a chance na for the PR pathway, no, I would recommend mag-book ka lang ng 1 to 2 hours na session with Kuya Mikmik para lang magabayan po kayo, no? Rather than, wag po kayong kumuha ng serve ng full visa, no?
Yeah.
Mag-book lang ng consultation, tapos if you see na, you know what, mura pala yung I'll proceed, deductible naman po yun, no? Just to give an idea po, magkano ba yung processing fee ng Sun-Cor? No, yung sa full visa assistance po in partnership with Kuya Mikmik, siya po yung nagpa-process ng visa, hindi po si Sun-Cor is 2,500 Canadian dollars po for the student. Tapos 500 Canadian dollars each dependent. So ano ba yung inclusion doon? First, kami nang kakausap sa school. Kami na po mag-arrange sa mga documents niya. For example, i-convert, i-merge, i-upload. Tapos si Kuya Mikmik na po ang magpa-finalize po ng SOP, yung study plan or letter of intent. Kailangan lang po niya ng draft and then siya po mismo gumagawa. And mind niyo po, kung 1,000 tao yan, 1,000 SOP.
Yan na nga, may multiple personality na nga yata ako. I do take pleasure in doing the SOP kasi ang dami ko natututunan sa iba-ibang walks of life and industries. So, mahilig po kasi ako magbasa. And mahilig akong matuto. So, it's a learning process for me. Kaya, iba yung taong gusto yung gawin yon versus yung binayadan nyo lang tapos binigyan kayo ng template na, ito, lagay mo yung pangalan mo dito, ganyan-ganyan. It's very different. We ask for the draft because it's your personal story. during the consultation, there might be some information that hindi nyo na-disclose kasi sa sarapan ng kwentuhan minsan may makakalimutan kayong sabihin tapos yung pala importante. That's why the draft is there, parang to catch anything that hindi natin nakuha.
So once again po, 2,500 Canadian dollars po ang processing for the student. Each dependent is 500 Canadian dollars. And then that's payable in 2 terms naman po siya. 60% upon signing of the agreement to be legally binded and to start everything. And the rest of the 40% po is upon submission of the application. Doon nilang po babayaran po yun. So at least, yun nga, tatagalin namin yung stress. May peace of mind kayo na professional po yung humahawak po. And most of all po, si Kuya Mikmik at saka ako po mismo yung makakausap po ninyo. Hindi
Yes.
po somebody na nag-attend lang ng seminar tapos they can talk about Canada already. No. Ayun bro, I think it's already, almost
overtime pala tayo. Ayun po, mga kababayan. Maraming salamat once again. Sana po.
Okay lang overtime kami kasi this is important po, no? We are not doing this to get more views. No, tandaan po, kami po yung social media po na even yung YouTube po namin, hindi po siya monetize, no?
Yes.
And also yung mga videos po namin are live. Hindi po kami nagvi-video ng pre-edited. No?
Hindi siya edited, hindi siya scripted. Makikita niyo ibang mga videos well prepared, well polished kasi syempre pamali-mali.
I mean, kung nagkamali man tayo ng grammar, it's okay. Ako Bisaya.
Pilipino tayo, so what's yeah.
I mean, that's where we learn. No, may mali tayo. If somebody will correct us, and then I respect that, and then next time, wag mo nang gawin yung mali. No. Guys, thank you very much. My name is Kuya Nicky.
Ako po si Kuya Mikmik.
And this is the Morning with the Kuyas. Hintay po kayo sa next morning session po namin. We'll do some posting po. Thank you very much.
Ingat po. God bless po.
Enjoy your week. Bye, everyone.
Enjoy your midweek.